shit's always being weird in this weird fucking place. Trying to keep it up with me. I be moving at my pace, 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 pace. I be moving at my pace.
Some of them are crazy, but so I got a video, and I'm pretty sure this is you, dude. I just want to like just kind of jump right into it and explain. Maybe you can tell me what was going on here.
I gotta see this, bro. Damn, bro.
Dude, you hit him with a power slap.
That's fucking hard, bro.
He just kind of grabs some shit. Starts. I mean, the fucking. I mean, what does that do, dude? What is this fucking?
Are you supposed to be loud?
Huh?
Are you supposed to be loud versus a bear?
Yeah. If it's a black bear, you gotta yell.
It was
at
a black bear, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean that shit. I mean, whatever the fuck that kind of thing is, just kind of, slightly tapping it. But
Fucking hell.
But no, I actually saw this video today, and I saw this. It just says "man slaps bear," and I was like, "Holy shit! I gotta play this for Rod."
He did that ass slap,
Just
bro.
fucking.
That
Dude.
bear dips.
So yeah, just jumping straight into it, dude. Power slap, bro. You ever practice on bears?
Fuck. I mean, I would.
So,
if the opportunity was there,
The
I would do
Habib
it.
of power slap, dude.
You know the craziest thing? I didn't practice at all. I did 0. I did 10 slaps in the air. I threw out my shoulder, bro.
So hold on. Let's start from the beginning, because from my perspective is like probably like a year ago on Twitter, you posted like just an email being like, hey, we want to interview you for Power Slap. And I saw that shit. I was like, this guy's such a fucking troll, dude. Just sending in like a fucking, hey, let me try this out as a joke, and be like, look at this fucking goof. And then a few weeks or so later, it's like, hey, we'd like to interview you or whatever. And then the next thing I knew, I think you tweeted something about like, I'm all in 100% a Power Slap or some shit like that. I was like, this guy is the biggest fucking troll. And then I saw you this weekend. I'm like, so what's up with this Power Slap shit? And then you like, look at my hat. And you had the Power Slap hat. And then you're like, I was just in fucking Vegas for 3 weeks, and you finished your. And then obviously we're gonna post this after everything's been aired because it's too soon. But I mean, dude, what the fuck is this? And you even practice and shit?
No, not at all.
When I first started watching like the season 1, I was like, there were like some videos of people like practicing, like this is goofy as shit, and then there's like some people you look at, you're like, this motherfucker practices on his wife and kids. You know what I mean?
Dead ass. No, it's a. Dude, you got bums that have never thrown a strike, that have never been hit, all the way to professional MMA fighters that have thrown hundreds of thousands, if not millions of strikes, bro. Yeah. So it's a crazy vibe. And sometimes the person that's never been hit or thrown a strike wins over the fucking professional, bro. That's the name of the game, bro. It's a very gnarly sport.
So you sent this like application, and then they messaged you and said, and how many people do you think sent
They told me 600,000 applicants.
600,000 people.
600,000 applicants. They picked 50 people.
And so you're one of them.
I was one of the 50, yeah.
And then you did an interview for it?
I did. I did an interview over Zoom, you know.
Very and funny when you interviewed, was your hair just like in the fucking in the frame the entire time? You're like, what's up?
Dude, as soon as I got
360, like, it's a girl, it's like, hey, turn around, let me see that butt. You're like, can we see your hand? You're like, yeah.
Listen, I wore a polo shirt. I got the Zoom interview. They're like, hey, how you doing? I lit up a Black and Mild. They're like, yo, wait a minute. You're smoking an interview? What are you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm establishing dominance on you already. They started cracking up.
Really?
They're like, yeah, because I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I smoke Black and Milds 24/7 every day. I gotta show them. I'm like, who the fuck cares about your fighting experience? You're doing entertainment first. It's entertainment first, fighting second, bro. So I'm showing them who I am. Yeah. Well, my natural self is a character, So I was like, I'm not trying to be like, blah, blah, blah. I'm doing something fake. I'm being myself, But my natural self is already a funny character. So they ate it up. They started cracking up. They're like, what do you do? I was like, yeah, I trained with Tatiana Suarez. I trained with Jalen Turner, Sean Strickland. I trained MMA for like 5 years before COVID,
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I just stopped training. I trained at Millennia MMA.
Because you told me, too, you fucking had studied how to throw a punch, like...
For a very long time, bro. Well, I was always into anime. I was always into watching Naruto, Yu Hakusho. And, I hit rock bottom at a certain point in my life. I dropped out of college. I was going to UCR. Dropped out.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I went there.
You went to UCR?
Yeah.
For how long? Did you graduate?
Yeah, I got my bachelor's in science.
I did not graduate. I dropped out in 6 months.
Yeah. And then now, after I graduated and got no jobs, I also got a master's.
See, I was $20K in debt, and I was thinking I was trying to be a pharmacist.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I don't even believe in Western medicine. Why the fuck am I going to sit here, go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and get a job that I don't even like? I started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I gotta fucking leave this place. Dropped out. Made a bunch of money in Bitcoin at the same time, bro. I had a bunch of Bitcoin. I should have been a millionaire off Bitcoin. I had like 20 Bitcoin at a certain point, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and I kept a few. I sold it at like $4,000.
Okay.
Made like 20.
And what's it at now? Like 30?
It's at like 70, I think, right now. Yeah. No, I should have been a millionaire. Okay. But you know what? I thank God that I didn't become a millionaire at that point because I would have ruined my life.
Well, I feel like realistically, even if you did hold on to it, I feel like you still might have just been holding on to it. Like if you have something like that, you're like, it's going up. Why sell it now? You know, I mean, you sold it 4,000 and it's at 70. If you still had it at 70, you're like, it can get to 100. You know, so it's like I feel like at one point you never would have really sold it, but you probably would have eventually. But
well, I think it'll outperform the dollar 100% of the time. You know, they can print more dollars, they can't print more Bitcoin. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think it's gonna go to the fucking moon and back. And I'm glad I didn't keep it because I would have ruined my life I would have bought a Lamborghini and been fucking shot in the streets of LA, you know? So thank God, you know, you can't make a lot of money without working for it, you know, because you don't get the life lessons from it. But yeah, so I dropped out, blah blah blah. And I started getting deep into like meditation and Buddhism to fix my own life, you know, because I was getting panic attacks every day. I was smoking weed every day. I would go into a room with like 100 people and people would be laughing in like the cafeteria or something at UCR, and I would think they're laughing at me. And I'd start to get like anxious and nervous, and I had to leave, blah blah. I couldn't go outside at a certain point, bro. So I realized every day I'm having panic attacks to the point where I'm having seizures on the ground. Jeez. And I realized, I was like, dude, I'm either gonna kill myself or I'm gonna get better from this. So I started doing every self-help thing, watching every YouTube video, doing anything I could.
What's
to
up,
fix
guys?
This.
Yeah.
Custom girl 420 was that.
You gotta fucking skip 8 hours in. What's up, guys? You fucking are you sitting on lunch and people think that you're laughing? You try to hear to fix yourself, and then they fucking you gotta skip through 45 minutes.
No, I would watch the entire video.
Yeah,
no, because I was literally gonna either kill myself or I was gonna fix this. Yeah. And I realized I started fasting every day. I started meditating every day. I started reading about Buddhism 10 hours a day because now I dropped out of college. I have nothing to do. I'm just sitting at home.
But self-help, you know, working yourself.
10 hours a day, every day for almost a year. I swear to God. I went vegan for 2 years, blah, blah, blah. I climbed Mount Everest when I was 19, bro.
What?
I swear to God.
What the fuck?
I climbed Mount Everest by myself. I went to Nepal with just a backpack.
How does that... You get to the top?
I got 18,000 feet up, bro, to base camp.
So what is it like? Is it like
28,000 feet?
Okay.
But after a certain point, you need a helicopter, you need Sherpas, you need real gear.
Yeah, dude.
I went with Stefan. You know Stefan Janoski's, the tie-dye shoes we all had in 2013? Jesus. I climbed in my Janoski's shorts, a fucking backpack, bro, by myself.
So you just like flew out because I know it's in like
Nepal, yeah. Well, India, Nepal, Asia. China is the Himalayan mountain range.
So you just fucking flew out there like I just want to climb Mount Everest.
Dude, I didn't even know what hotel I was going. Didn't speak any language. Didn't know a single person. I just bought a ticket. My parents thought I was gonna die.
And you're like, I just want to climb something tall.
I watched a YouTube video of the trail and I was like, that looks so beautiful. And I found out like the Buddha was born there. I was deep into Buddhism and I was like, I need to go there. My mom literally thought I was never gonna. She was crying. She's like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you going?" I was like, "I need to go."
Then just put your backpack on.
Just put my. I swear to God, just put my backpack on.
Wait,
got
so
to LAX,
were you planning on fucking climbing Mount Everest? Or you just want to go there visit?
That's the only reason why I went to climb Mount Everest. Yeah, yeah. And I went out there, dude. I hopped out the airport. I still don't know where I'm going. I don't know where the fuck I am, bro. I hop out the airport. And I'm standing there, and I'm like, "Well, where the fuck do I go?" A random taxi driver comes up to me. He's like, brother, where are you going?
My friend, you know.
Yeah, no, dead ass, because he knows obviously I'm not Nepalese, you know.
Yeah.
He's like, where are you going? I was like, dude, I have no idea. I need a hotel. Like, can you take me to a hotel? He's like, yeah, what city you want to go? I was like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to go to Mount Everest. Can you take me to a fucking? He's like, come with me.
Yeah.
Bro, he gets me a hotel. I'm paying like $6 a night.
He's like, what are you, a fucking abominable snowman, dude? I just need to go to mountains with snow on it.
Dead ass is what I told him.
Wait, how much was it?
It was $6 a night for the first hotel.
Was it nice or is it?
The worst hotel I've ever bro. I was sleeping with 500 cockroaches, bro. And at the point I'm vegan, I'm not killing a single bug. I'm sitting there in this room for hours. There's cockroaches crawling on me. At a certain point, I realized I was like, you know what? I'm channeling Shiva, bro. I'm channeling Destroy. I started killing hundreds of fucking cockroaches, and they kept on coming more and more out, more and more. I didn't sleep that night.
Was that when you like stopped being vegan, or you just like?
No, I wasn't. I stayed being vegan. Well, 90% of people in Nepal are vegetarian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the number
That's
one
probably
vegetarian.
So many goddamn cockroaches. So no one wants to kill them.
No, but like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start killing these bugs. Blah blah. Blah. I have to. You know, I can't sleep, and I didn't sleep that night. Hopped out. I started walking out, and I met another a really nice guy. He's like, brother, where are you going? I was like, dude, I'm trying to climb the mountains. Can you help me? He's like, I got you. So he takes me out throughout the entire city, shows me everything. He gets me my fucking permit to climb the thing. He gets me a fucking.
What's that permit like? You just had to get like fucking.
You go to the agency, you pay him like $30, you know, and they give you a permit that
fucking fish cheaper than a fishing license, dude.
Dude, every night on the mountain, every night $1 to lodge at someone's house, bro. There's no cities or anything.
Yeah,
villages,
I was gonna say how like because you had to oxygen tank and like a tour guide or whatever.
No, you don't need an oxygen check until you get like 20-something thousand feet up. Yeah, I just went by myself, bro. No oxygen check. Stefan Janoski's skate shoes,
Jesus
bro.
fucking Christ.
Climb this shit. So yeah, it's like $1 a night on these fucking mountains to climb them, right? And or to stay in the people's houses. It's not a hotel. It's literally like you're staying at someone's house. You pay them $1 and they let you sleep in the extra bed.
And for the most part, did they know English?
Some of them, yeah.
But
you're kind of like doing hand gestures, and a lot more people speak English than you would think.
Yeah, they only know like hand job, blow job.
Dude,
money.
Someone tried to offer me their sister to marry, like
What?
randomly. I was smoking hash on the top of the mountain because in the Mount Everest, bro.
Top of the mountain,
Bro, there's fucking just weed everywhere, bro. And it's not like California weed, but it's like fucking weed everywhere. This guy's giving me hash, and like he's like,
you can grow weed
you like my sister? You like my
altitudes
sister?
like that?
Yeah, bro. Even 10,000
Yeah, I know
feet
nothing about Nepal or fucking
10,000 feet up, all you smell is weed, bro.
Really?
It's fucking nasty, bro. It's fucking nice. I like it.
Did you try it?
Yeah, it's trash, but
It's
like,
trash,
I mean, it'll get you faded.
Yeah.
You know? But not like
I
California.
can't imagine like
40%.
weed being good if it's grown off a mountain by snow and cold and shit. But
I mean,
hey,
you know
it gets
what?
there.
When you don't have any weed, you kind of just like get used to it.
Yeah, they'll probably be like, this is the best. You gotta try Nepal weed.
Well,
You're
they call
like,
it charas. So hash is like dead plants. They'll get the oils off it, right?
Oh, okay.
Charas is like while it's alive, they'll have like little 5-year-old kids go up and touch the weed and get the oils on their hands and then rub it off, and then you smoke that, bro. It's alive oils. You know?
Okay.
It's kind of fire, you know. Like all the 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds are going grabbing
Yeah,
weed
they're like-
and just you give them $1 for a gram or whatever of hash, you know.
So you just walk up, you give a fucking 5-year-old $1, and they start rubbing
you
their
don't pay the
hands.
kid, but the kid gives it to the grandma or whatever.
But like
and
he's
the
got it on
grandma
his
gives to
hands
you.
and he's got to rub it off.
Yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
Because you know how you touch weed and you get like the trichomes on your same with the oils, you know.
But they're just kind of walking around with this shit.
Well,
like,
there's
on there?
millions of fucking plants out there, so they just go from plant to plant. They get their hands covered in oils and they just rub it off, and you smoke that. Bro.
Dude,
It's
like,
fire.
here, let me make you a joint. They
It's
just
fire.
fucking all this skin
It's
and
fire.
shit. Like,
I mean, they're obviously not smoking it, you
Yeah.
know, but like that's how they make money.
Damn,
Because
that's
$1 out there is like to put it in perspective, for me to get dinner out there, it's like 30 cents for a full meal with like a drink and everything. To buy a shirt is like 50 cents. You know, pants is like 50 cents. To stay in someone's house is $1.
So where you were at, are you using dollar like
It's
US
Nepali
dollars?
rupees. It's rupees.
Oh, rupees? Okay.
So the exchange rate is like, I think at the time I was there, it was like 110 to 1. I went in like 2016.
Yeah.
110 rupees to $1. So a meal is like 60 rupees,
Yeah.
70 rupees, you know, stay at someone's house, 100 rupees, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. Anyways, I went out there, fucking climbed, went on a spiritual quest, came back, and started doing more and more meditation. I realized I was like, yo, I'm tapped into like the mental and the spiritual now. At this point, I fixed my panic attacks, I fixed my depression, I fixed my anxiety.
What do you think fixed it? Just like
The meditation, the fasting, the veganism.
Probably also maybe like you think like putting yourself in this whole new like world system and just kind of like
For sure that, but it's really, I would say the number one part is the meditation.
Okay.
So meditation, when you learn to calm your mind, so the mind naturally wants to think, right? It wants to go blah blah blah. What did I do today? What do you don't have control over it, right? Meditation gives you control because you tell your mind, I want you to think about what I want you to think about, not what you want to think about.
Okay.
So just like working out a muscle, right? Let's say you're doing bicep curls. Yeah. Over time, you go from 5 pounds to 10 pounds to 20 pounds, and eventually you can curl 100 pounds. You know, the 5 pound is nothing anymore. You have power. The same thing with your mind. If you tell your mind, I stop thinking about this, I want you to think about this for hours and hours. I would sit down for 2 hours at a time, not move, not open my eyes. I controlled my mind.
Really?
I stilled my mind. To this day, bro, my mind is quiet until I want it to be active.
How are you like
it.
with falling asleep?
I can fall asleep as soon as I want by relaxing my face, relaxing my body, quieting my mind. And
So if I can benefit off that, because I feel like in my life, the only problem I have with myself is being able to fall asleep. It takes me fucking way too long to fall asleep.
I can give you a technique.
Because all I'm doing, I'm laying there and my mind's just running through like conversations, things that I can think about, like maybe things I can do tomorrow, and just like my mind doesn't go to sleep.
So the Buddhists call that the monkey mind. It's the natural way.
I'm
of
a monkey,
mind.
bro.
No, everyone's mind is a monkey mind. Your mind is naturally supposed to
just kind of
run
go
around.
off. Yeah, dude.
So people usually why they get averse from meditation, they're like, I can't do that. My mind is just rambunctious. It goes blah blah blah. That's what your mind is supposed to do. Your mind is supposed to think. Meditation is not cutting out your brain and not having a mind. Meditation is giving your mind a task, and every time your brain goes to what did I do today, blah blah, blah, you bring it back to count my inhales, count my exhales. Oh, what did I blah, 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 count my inhales, count my, and eventually after hundreds, if not thousands of times of it going there and you bringing it back, your mind gives up and it says, okay, you win.
Wow.
And then you have control over your mind. Your mind goes still, and that's when the real meditation begins. That's when you start seeing the spirits. That's when you start.
That's
seeing,
when the acid kicks in.
yes, it's literally the exact same thing.
Really?
Ayahuasca, acid. You'll see these crazy visuals.
So you said you sat there for hours with your eyes closed and shit like that.
for,
and it just...
for years,
Really?
years, bro. And I got to this point of, dude, I've controlled my mental. I've controlled the spiritual. What about the physical? So I started being like, I've been watching anime, I've been watching One Piece, I've been watching Naruto. I found a gym right next to my house, Millennia MMA. I walk in there and I see this girl smacking the shit out of the bag, bro. This 120-pound, 130 pound. I look at her, I was like, this girl would fucking murder me in the fucking alley, bro. Who the fuck? It was Tatiana Suarez, the #1 ranked fucking UFC flyweight.
Jesus.
Bro, I didn't know how blessed I was to have a gym of that caliber right next to me. I was just walking in there. I started training jiu-jitsu. I started training boxing, kickboxing, wrestling.
With her?
Not at first. No, at first you're fucking.
Yeah.
You're, even to the end of my time, she's calibers ahead of me. You know, to this day she would beat the shit out of me in 5 seconds.
Me and Corey, and I think you know Bobby Sewell. There's like a small group of us. We adamantly we watch UFC a good amount, like every weekend and stuff like that. Even like the free pay-per-views and stuff, or the Fright nights. And there's always. So there's been so many times where we see a girl fight and we always go like, how long do you think you can last with like just being in like you don't have to
very
like
short time.
just like how like I mean because it's like I'm like what do you think you could actually get like just the, and they're always like, oh fuck it, I'd be knocked out immediately, and I'm like I think I could last like a good amount of time, I just gotta go in there, just grab her and just fucking
I've seen even amateur fighters, bro, blue belts, purple belts. I've seen 100-pound women tap out 250-pound men in, I swear to God, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
They walk in here, they're big, tough guys. Yeah, I did football. Yeah, I did blah. Bro, they trip you. You know how sometimes you've been tripped by a fucking chair, bro, right?
Yeah.
They'll trip you. They'll take you down. They'll choke you out. In, I swear to God, 20
use your
seconds.
body momentum.
If you don't tap, they would have killed you.
And it's crazy
in 20 seconds.
I mean, not that I ever really looked, but I feel like most MMA girls or anybody who's like fighting really has cauliflower ears, like how guys do. Because usually, if you see a guy with cauliflower ear, you're like fuck that. But a girl, it's like, well, fuck it. She could be Amanda Nunes, and I would have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, but also you respect your training partner. If you're trained and she's trained, you're not gonna.
No, I'm saying like out in like the public. Like if I just fucking was in a bar or something. I mean, I've never been aggressive, never gotten in a fight.
Yeah.
But the idea exists where it's like, dude, imagine if you're ever in like in something with and there's a girl there. Like I've never even been close to a situation, but it's like you never fucking know.
Well, you would never. Right? Can you see someone that's a great golfer by just beating them in the bar?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Skill is not to be seen; it's to be known.
And they probably hide that shit too. They're like,
exactly. So I learned all these fighting, and I got really into it. I stopped training after COVID because all the gyms closed. I also trained in Washington D.C. I trained under David Diaz. He was a #1 purple belt in the fucking world.
Oh wow!
And he was my coworker at this random fucking restaurant. You know Ben Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I lived with Ben Sanchez in Washington D.C. for like 3 months. COVID happened. Lost my job. I was working at a restaurant, but I met David Diaz, and he would train Francis Ngannou. He would train Ryan Hall. These UFC fighters in jiu-jitsu. He was a great jiu-jitsu guy. And after that, I just stopped training.
You want to wrestle?
Right now?
Yeah. No, sorry, keep going.
But
I'm gonna be pissed when I edit this shit and I watch myself cut you off, and there's so many times where I just want to throw some shit out there and I edit. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just let them talk.
Hey, just be yourself, bro.
Okay.
Just be.
Sorry. Keep going.
But so yeah, I did all this training for probably like 3, 4, 5 years, probably like 4 years. And at a certain point I realized, like, what am I doing this for,
Yeah, I was going to say, like, because it doesn't seem like you give a fuck about belts. You're just kind of doing it for yourself.
I don't really give a fuck about anything. I just wanted to develop myself as a person, so I developed myself spiritually, mentally. And at that point I was like, I think I've developed myself enough physically. At that point I had a ripped 8-pack, I was probably like 145 pounds, just shredded, And after COVID, I was like, dude, I don't really need. Who am I training to fight?
Yeah,
Fucking
no.
Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
you know? And I was like, okay, well, 1 in 1,000 people are gonna, or 1 in 500 people are gonna be able to fuck me up, or if they're 300 pounds, 400 pounds they train, yeah, they're gonna be. Able
Yeah,
to
dude, I feel like honestly, like 15 lessons with anything in MMA, you're well enough to
Oh, yeah.
fuck up anybody, and
yeah,
just
to an extent,
dude.
yeah.
No, I didn't even know fucking how to really throw a punch. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's one of those. Also, a good thing I brought up in my mind is because I'm assuming you probably threw enough punches and stuff. Obviously, you've been training.
Hundreds of thousands, bro.
I'm still one of those people. I haven't had it in a while, but a dream where it's like you can't fucking throw a punch.
Oh yeah.
But it's like if you punch enough times, you have a confidence in your mind where it's like, do you have dreams where you're just fucking people up and like know how to punch?
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, most of my have you ever had dreams where you like levitate and you fly around?
Oh yeah, I mean
So,
like fucking.
Most of my dreams, I have powers. I have
Yeah.
force powers. So I used to have those dreams where I couldn't throw my punch, and then when I got into fighting, I was throwing punches. Now I swear to God, 80% of my dreams, 70% of dreams, they're lucid dreams. I'm levitating. I'm fucking bad bitches, bro. I'm like, oh, I'm dreaming. Let me find the baddest bitch over here and let me just smash.
There you go.
I had a dream one time where I fucking what's that girl from Game of Thrones? Daenerys Targaryen.
I never gotten into it. But
But you know the girl,
yeah,
the dragon.
yeah.
So I'm leading her army, like an army of like 20,000 people all over like the Grand Canyon, right? I have like this sword. I'm on a horse. There's another army on the other side of the Grand. This is how crazy my dreams are. This is a normal dream for me. There's another army with like 20,000 people across this canyon. I jump with my horse. I jump off from the canyon. I channel a lightning storm with my sword, bro. And I'm suspended in the air with this lightning. This lightning bolt hit me. And I go and I channel it and I throw it to the entire army. I kill the enemy's entire army of 20,000 people in one swing. I lose the lightning. So now I start falling out in the sky and I'm like, fuck, I'm dead. Daenerys fucking Targaryen comes and picks me up. She's like, you're my greatest warrior. Takes me back to the castle. Fuck the shit out of her, bro.
Is this like last night's dream? Or?
No, this is like 5 years ago, bro.
Oh, you
It was
still remember this shit?
It was that
Okay,
vivid,
yeah.
bro. You're fucking Daenerys Targaryen.
Yeah,
you just
yeah,
killed
yeah.
20,000
It's crazy
people.
because a lot of times it's like I'm sure I dreamt last night, but it's like you're well aware of the idea where it's like once you wake up after like 15 minutes, dude, you fucking forget a dream. But some of them stay there.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, my dream's crazy. Anyway, so I going back to how I got into power slap.
Well, actually, real quick before you get to that, I want to know about right when you got to like the peak of where you did with Mount Everest.
The peak. Well, I never got to the peak.
Like
yeah.
the peak, your
Yeah.
peak.
18,000 feet. It's like, so base camp. It's like the last place of like people.
Okay.
There, because after your base
There's
camp,
a bar and
it's
shit.
like-
There's a guy fucking cleaning the fucking.
No bar, but there's like, there's an eating area, and there's probably like 50 people there.
Everyone's got
40
fucking
people
super
there.
dried
Yeah, there's,
up
like,
lips and stuff like that.
Because
Like,
it's so hard to get food up there. It's so hard to get.
do you have
anything
water,
up
like
there.
running water? Could you shower up there?
Yeah, there's 9,000 waterfalls in the Himalayan mountains.
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I saw fucking silverback fucking chimpanzees or whatever the fuck they
What?
were going through the fucking woods. Bro, the huge Japanese hornets, fucking this big, bro. Fucking just anything you could think of, bro. Waterfalls. At the most, I have videos all over.
So
I'll show you later.
when you got there, you're like, "Fuck, I don't really need to go to the top," because I feel like the
I
top.
couldn't. I wanted to. I didn't know anything about it, bro. I went there blind. So I thought in my head I could get a lot higher than I could. Bro, you need real gear. You need a helicopter to peak it. No one ever told me that. I thought people really just climbed it with their hands and shit. But you get to a certain point when the ice is so deep, you need chains, you need fucking, like you need ice spikes and whatever on your shoes. I had skate shoes, bro. But I met all these like super cool. I met this French dude at the top of the mountain. I met these French Canadian girls. We were smoking hash, hotboxing. I was tripping dick because of the altitude.
Hey, roll this guy a split for 4-year-old. Just fucking.
No, dead ass, bro. And they're like, you have hash. I was like, I got charged. He was like, brother. Like, I started kicking it with him, and on the way down, he's like, yo, you come with me. So his name was Julian, super cool guy. So we go back. We get back like 10,000 feet.
And are you climbing down? Or are you walking down? Or you
So there's
taking a
like
shuttle?
stairs at a certain point.
They got one of
for
a
most
fucking
of them,
monorail.
Yeah, so it stairs up to like 12,000, 13,000.
Okay.
So you're climbing on like stone steps the entire time. And then at a certain point, it's all just trails. And then at a certain point, it's all ice. So after I hit the ice, I was like, dude, I can't. I'm going to get fucking hypothermia at this point. I can't. My feet are covered in ice every time I'm stepping. I can't go further,
I'm assuming, did you like look around and be like this? I probably shouldn't be wearing fucking skate shoes.
100%, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, yeah.
So I I was supposed to. It was supposed to be a 13-day hike, and I did it in fucking 5, bro. So I have altitude sickness at this point. You know, I climbed 200 kilometers in 5 days.
So what's that feel like? You just feel like actual sick, or
Well, at this
just-
point I've been doing breathing techniques. I've been doing a lot of meditation, so I've been controlling my breath the entire time. So I was good, but I should have not been good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I met this French dude at base camp. We come down together because I was like, I'm gonna try to climb a little bit more, and I went like another 500, 600 feet through the ice. I was like, I can't do this. You know, I need actual.
Yeah.
And so I came back down. He was still there, and I was like, he's like, brother, let's go together. I was like, yo, I met this villager like at fuck, I forget what the fucking village's name was, but it's like 9,000, 10,000 feet up. And he told me he found like he knows where the mushrooms are. Because there's mushrooms, like psychedelic mushrooms that grow everywhere. He's like, oh, what? You do mushrooms? Like, I do mushrooms. Let's go. So I get back to the village, bro. There's a village of like 10 people, you know? And I'm like, it's the shopkeeper's brother. He's like, yeah, my brother knows where the fuck it is. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, where's your brother? He's like, oh, my brother's right here. And I was like, he doesn't speak any English. I was like, yo, you know where the mushrooms are? He's like, yes, mushroom. I was like, magic mushroom, right? He's like, yes, magic. And I was like magic, like, oh. He's like, yeah, magic. Like, come. So we go through the forest, me, this French dude, and this fucking villager.
Jesus, dude.
Bro, we're going through. I'm getting stabbed by all these fucking poisonous plants. My body's fucking blown up. I'm just going through with it. Bro, we find like a pound of these fucking mushrooms, right? He gives them to me. He comes back. He cooks me a stew with it. And the French guy, we eat it. He's like, okay. Yeah. I give him like $10, you know, like 1,000 rupees. He was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, take it. Bro, $10 to him is like, they're fucking rich. They're fucking rich, you know? And so,
you're like, dude, a fucking...
A pound, yeah, bro. I had a sack. I was carrying a sack of mushrooms, bro. And so...
Fucking $10, dude.
Bro, he feeds me this, and we're walking down, and me and the Frenchie, we start feeling like really weird. And we're like, is this the mushrooms? And he's like, no, I don't feel like I'm tripping, bro. I was like, I don't feel like I'm tripping. Our kidneys start burning, bro. I was like, are you good? He's like, bro, we still have 40 kilometers to walk, okay? Dude, they were poisonous mushrooms.
Really?
Bro, they were poisonous. Bro, I get to the bottom, bro. My piss is black. Not brown, black, dude. I'm literally feeling sick as fuck. I met a doctor up there, this Canadian doctor. I was like, yo, my piss is black. He's like, oh, man, you're probably just dehydrated. I was like, okay, fuck it, you're right. You know what?
He's like, wait, hold on. Did you meet the shopkeep's brother's fucking... Did you meet him?
That fool was straight edge.
So you think he fucked you over, obviously, or...
No, I think, bro, because I looked up a mushroom, like, what is it, directory or whatever?
Uh-huh.
And the mushroom that looks... Okay, so there's 3 mushrooms that look exactly like it. One is, like, you die if you eat it.
Okay.
One is, okay, this will fuck you up. And the other was like, this is going to make you trip.
Okay.
So it looks so similar to that one. I think he just had an honest. He was they're all honest in Nepal, bro. Every single person is honest as fuck. Like,
he just fucking didn't know. I mean, like.
He just didn't know, bro. You know? Like, you're not a professional mushroom hunter. You just know the plants.
But I mean, I feel like, because I mean, if you said like the brother is just like, no, talk to him. He knows exactly where to go. Just, I know where to go.
No, it was an honest mistake. You know?
Okay.
But I didn't know at this point. So I met a doctor up there. I'm like, oh, he's probably right. I was probably dehydrated. I just climbed 200 kilometers in fucking 5 days. Just fucking 18,000 feet up and down. So I was like, next day, bro, I eat these fucking mushrooms again. My piss turns black again. My kidneys are burning. I was like, oh, these are poisonous. And I look up and I was like, yeah, this is for sure a poisonous
So you didn't feel any trip. You just fucking had kidney pains.
But then this fool, like a few days later, because we met these French Canadian girls up there. He's like, yo, these girls want to trip. Like, I kind of want to trip. You still want to trip? I was like, yeah. He's like, dude, I saw a dude with a mushroom shirt down in the fucking street in Pokhara. Pokhara is like the second biggest
This is
city.
after you done the mushrooms twice?
We've climbed the mountains. We've climbed back down to the second biggest city in Nepal, Pokhara, which is the city before you go up the Himalayas. It's at the base.
No, I'm saying, but like this is.
I've not taken it twice.
Okay.
But now I'm like, dude,
you're like,
I
we're not
want
taking
a trip.
these. Okay. Yeah.
I'm in fucking Nepal, bro. You know, I want a trip.
This motherfucker's still gambling,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, roll back up.
He's like, I seen a motherfucker with a mushroom shirt that was like, mushroom down the city. Like, the last day, bro, we got to try it.
You're like, what could go wrong?
I was like, you're so fucking right. You know, run it. You know, I feel healthy again.
Yeah.
So he goes and he gets like a fucking, I swear to God, probably like a half ounce or no, he gets like an ounce of mushrooms from the guy for fucking like $20 or whatever. You know?
Okay.
He gives me he comes up, he's like, brother, open your hand, close your eyes. And I was like, what? He's like, just trust me.
You're like, as you're doing it, you're like, maybe
Dude.
my mom was right about this.
He gives me a newspaper filled with bro, 10 grams of mushroom. Visually, that's what I assume. I didn't have a scale or anything. But it looked like 10 G's of mushrooms.
Yeah, and you were also probably fucking still poisoning, like just poison.
No, at this point I'd been good. It went out of my system like it did. At this point, you got to realize I'm super healthy. I'm vegan. I'm fasting all the time. I'm meditating all the time.
Yeah, but black piss is pretty scary, dude.
You know,
I've never had it, but
bro, he gave me 10 grams of mushrooms. He gives some to the 2 French Canadian girls. They split it in half. They're like, no, this is too much for us. He eats it, bro. This fool throws up all his mushrooms in 10 minutes, dude. The girls, they split it in half, and then they only eat half of that. So now they're only on like 2 G's or whatever. They're having a great time. I eat all 10 of these, bro. I'm tripping.
10 grams?
Dick. I'm looking at the sky. The clouds are turning into...
Wait, hold on. If you were in America and you had 10 grams, would you take all 10 grams?
No, that's what I'm going to get to, bro. It's like the energy over there is so much happier than over here that 10 grams is like, I would freak out more on an eighth in America than 10 grams over there, bro. Literally everything I'm seeing is not there anymore. I'm sitting on a balcony and I'm looking down and I'm literally floating in a black void.
In Nepal off 10 grams.
Dude, these guys are like, yo, let's go skinny dipping. They're starting to get like horny off the mushrooms. These girls? Yes, okay, bro. Okay. And they're like, let's go. And I was like, dude, who the fuck? I couldn't even see them at this point. They're like, Julian's like, come with me. Jeez. We go in the fucking lake, bro. These bitches are naked. They're trying to fuck with us.
It's like warm. I'm also thinking it's fucking cold. Like in my mind, because I'm trying to picture what it looks like. Is it like still like snowy and shit, cold as shit? Or?
No. Pokhara is like 1,000 feet above elevation.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So it's like I'm not off the mountain. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of lakes in Pokhara. So we go in the lake. These girls are all fucking like tripping, horny. I'm like, yo, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to talk to God right now, bro. Yeah. I'm looking at the clouds. The clouds are turning into like a Broadway show of bad bitches kicking their legs up. And it's circling around me. That's like God showing me like this divine show, bro. I'm vibing out. And they're like, yo, we're going to go to the bar, blah, blah. I was like, dude, I'm not drinking. You guys go. They're like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And I'm sitting there.
And how long do you think it's been since you've taken those?
This is now probably like 3-4 hours. You know,
oh, wow,
I'm like not peaking anymore, but like
you're kind of
like,
coming down, but you're still up there.
But I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping dick. You know, and I link with him again. Anyways, it was a beautiful experience. And yeah, bro, that motherfucker calls me. He calls me No, he hit me up on Facebook. Like a few months later. He's like, brother, I'm in California. Where are you?
No.
I was like, where the fuck are you? He's like, Humboldt. I'm trimming weed. Bro, he comes over. He comes and visits me in Venice Beach, bro. Who does he bring? We met another girl there from Malta. I was like, what the fuck? You guys are together? He's like, we're married now.
Oh,
this fool met a girl in fucking Himalayas, bro. Married her. Now he's trimming weed in Humboldt.
So is he originally from France?
Yeah, he's from Paris. He's a chef in Paris.
Is he fat?
No. I'll show you all these pictures after.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
great.
so he flew out here just to
trim weed, bro.
Weed.
He's a global explorer, bro.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
He does whatever the fuck he wants.
I would imagine, yeah.
And I was like,
we're
damn.
married.
Yeah, I was like, that's fire, bro.
Holy shit.
That's fire. But so now, okay, to put it into how I got into Power Slap.
Yeah, I can read. Yeah.
So I conquered the spiritual. I conquered the mental. Now I'm training MMA. I conquered the physical, and now it's been. COVID happens, I stop training, and years go by, and randomly, like maybe like a few months ago, my homie sends me a video of these fools doing the slap shit.
Yeah, like in Russia and shit like that.
No, the actual power slap.
Oh,
I think.
Okay.
And
because when I first saw it, it was like the fucking karjitsu. And You know.
Yeah, I have friends that do that too. Karjitsu's kind of sick.
Then I seen one on ice skates the other day and shit. In a fucking.
They keep on making more, bro.
In
pillow
fights,
everything.
In a phone booth and shit. It's fucking hilarious. But then I was like, oh shit. And Dana was like, I'll do a power slap.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool.
Dude, and he's locked in on that, bro.
Oh, 100%. I see how he's so passionate about it.
He's so passionate about it. And
every time he's like 10 billion fucking views.
We have
it is the
3
biggest
views.
fucking thing. I was like, let's go, Dana.
Every person on the planet sees this 1,000 times.
Every time I hear him say that, I'm like, Dana, I'm already watching it. But I mean, I get he's getting more people into him.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, I'm already watching Power Slap, regardless who the fuck's watching it. It could be like just me. I would just still watch it.
It's a ticking time bomb, bro. It's like UFC was 20 years ago. Everyone hated it, and eventually everyone loves it, bro. It's bigger than boxing now, you know.
Yeah.
And I think Power Slap one day will be at that level.
Yeah.
But
go with it.
Yeah, so he fucking he sent me this video. I was like, I could do this because now at this point, bro, I have no cardio because I haven't trained in fucking years. I haven't even been in the gym, bro. I don't even run. I smoke Black and Milds every day.
Well, okay. Well, hold on. Let me back up a little bit. So you applied, you got like the interview, you did the Zoom, and then they hit you up and said, "We'd love to have you there."
Yeah.
And do it. And then now you're like kind of like, now I got to train kind of thing. Is this where you?
Oh well, then I was like, you know what? Well, because the difference between throwing a hook, for instance, because a slap is like a hook, right? So the difference between throwing a hook and a slap is the ending point, right? The ending point for your hook is your big knuckle right here and your two knuckles right here, ideally in between the two, you know? Because if you land with just this knuckle, you may break your knuckle. If you land with just this knuckle, you may break your knuckle. But in between the two, the force dispersion is still high enough that you could keep your knuckles, you know, and you're still outputting force. Okay. But with a slap, it's way before that. It's about like 5 inches before. So I started throwing a few in the air, throwing them full power.
Like in your room and shit?
No, just outside, you know?
Okay.
Throughout my shoulder.
Hitting squirrels and shit?
I'm supposed to fly out in 2 weeks throughout my shoulder, bro. I tweaked it out.
So they said, we'd love to have you on here. We're going to fly you out to like, Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm supposed to fly to Vegas on...
Would you fly on Delta? No, Southwest. Delta doesn't.
Southwest.
Go to,
Yeah. I think Southwest has a deal with them or.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fucking Delta doesn't fly to.
I mean, I'll do any of it, bro. I'll just spare it.
Just kidding,
you know, I don't give a fuck. But flew out there and I threw out my shoulder right before, and now everyone else is training. They're like, I've been training for 2 years, blah blah blah, and I was like, bro, I have not stepped foot in a gym since COVID.
So you landed in Vegas, and then they shuttle you to a house?
No, we go into a hotel, and now they flew out like 50 people, but they need to see who's actually in my head. I'm assuming they didn't tell me, you know, it's all like on the hush hush. But in my head, I'm assuming if I was a producer, I'm trying to see in person who's going to be the best on camera.
Yeah.
There's only supposed to be 24 people in the house.
And also like serious about it, you know, not like here just to like.
Yo,
what's up? You know, I'm just gonna paint their shirt or their stomach. And
you can only see how much someone is over Zoom versus.
They want something entertaining, but they don't want somebody who's just only there for entertainment. To be
like, is only a fighter. They doesn't say anything, or it's entertainment and fighting.
Yeah, they get fucking slapped and they get fucking hurt immediately. And they're just like, oh, I was just here for a joke, you know.
Exactly, you know, and so in my head, because they're not telling us anything, and they're saying if you have any assumptions of what the fuck is happening, you cannot tell anyone else, like, you're going to get in trouble for it, you know? So we're all supposed to be on the hush-hush. We're barely supposed to talk to each other.
Wait, you're not supposed to talk to other people there?
Yeah, but we all did, you know?
Okay.
But, like, because it's like, bro, you're in a hotel for a few days, like, you don't know anyone.
What are you not supposed to talk about?
Just what you assume, like, the process is of the show. Like, you can talk about your own lives and everything, but, like, they want everything, like a podcast, you know? You want everything to be on the podcast. You don't want it to be not on air. There's no cameras on us at this point.
Yeah, okay.
So they want everything to be raw on the cameras. But in my head, I'm thinking, well, there's only supposed to be 24 people in this house. There's 50 of us here. There has to be an elimination. I was thinking it was supposed to be a fight, you know? But then I was like, why would they have a fight?
They thought you were just going to put you guys all in the fucking, like, the conference room and just like, all right, there's 50 of you just fucking fighting, you know, whoever the next 10 come out.
Yeah, and then I was like, well, why would they have a fight between people that aren't going to be in the house because there's not going to be an elimination thing? So I was like, oh, probably the elimination is who they like.
Yeah.
You know, who they think is mysterious enough, who they think is
it's
whatever.
like a job interview, dude.
So I automatically became the character, like, in the fucking hotel. I was like, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, you start off the fucking interview, fucking lighting up a Black and Mild, like, what's that?
And what did I do in that hotel? Every day, 10 Black and Milds. Every time they see me outside smoking a Black and Mild, I shoot
one
the
in here
shit.
too, by the way, if you want.
I was going to ask you, bro.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to impose.
No, you're fine, dude. I mean...
Do you want one? You can
fuck it, dude. Here, let me get you. Let me take a pause break. I'm gonna get an ashtray for you.
If you're gonna pause, can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah. So eventually they're like, yeah, let's fucking pay them.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get sponsored by anything I don't actually fuck with. Yeah.
Oh, you got 2 lighters?
Yeah, I got one for you, bro.
Oh, then here
I gave you the better one.
Here's an ashtray too. Whenever
thank you, appreciate
you can put it wherever you want. You know, I'm putting it on this side just because it's.
You smoke Black and Mild?
Nope.
Everyone
no,
loves
I mean, like,
them,
I'll smoke cigars and shit like that.
Everyone fucking loves them. I don't know. Everyone always.
Wait, I'm treating it like a cigar, right? I'm not inhaling. I'm just kind of.
I inhale it. You could do whatever you want.
But is it like a cigar where it's?
It's like a cigarette. Yeah. I mean, you're not supposed to. I do. I smoke like 5 a day, bro, and I inhale all of them. So.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, you know, if anyone was gonna die from it, I would have.
I would have.
But
Oh yeah, you can make it. And then you can also get. I grab. You can keep going with this too,
Yeah.
but if you want beers,
I hate beer,
grab
bro. I love beer. I love all alcohol. A bit of a fake alcoholic.
Fake alcoholic.
Oh.
And then I can get you another soda if you want to.
Oh. It's kind of fucked up.
You want another soda or
Is it empty? I just kill it, yeah. Where was that? What were we talking about? Do you remember?
So you got there. There was
Yeah.
like 50. You weren't supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I gotta turn on my shit right now. You know, I gotta be on camera like I'm not on camera. And they fucking loved it, bro. They fucking loved it. And I was one of the original 24 that got into the house. And so I get in the house. And
Do you need to relight that too, or are you good?
No.
Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
So I get there. It was in the original 24 that got in the house. They liked it. And everyone else is being like, yeah, I've been training for years for this. But I was like, bro, I've thrown 10 slaps in my life.
Hey, let me tell you guys something. This is the strength, and this is the conditioning. You know what? It's all led me to here, so it was all meant to be.
But, you know, I've known... I don't know if you know about my fucking history, bro. I've slept so many people, fucking.
Really?
Yeah,
I
just
didn't know.
well, not for no reason, you know. But through a party one time, these fools came. They sexually assaulted like 3 of my friends. I tried to kick them out, and then they tried to fight me. Slept, bro. One was 200, one was like 250, bro. One punch, slept them both. And everyone was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Bro, I've been training forever. I know what I can do. You know, I've fought so many people for good reason, not for. I'm a person that if you're tripping, I don't want to fight you, bro. I just want you to like leave. But if you're gonna try to fight me, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know. Never been dropped in my life. Never been knocked out in my life. Every punch I've thrown in the street has been a knockout. So I know what the fuck I can do. So I was like, I don't even need to train. Whatever. I'm a cocky motherfucker.
Want to fight?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get there. I know what the fuck I can do. And they like that cocky, like, confidence, you know? Maybe it's delusion because it's like, bro, I should have trained for this because a slap is, you would think it's similar to a punch. It's not that similar. And I got there. Everyone else is, bro, I've been training forever. I'm sitting there in this house drinking and smoking every fucking day, bro. Like, not even training.
So you pass the process. Like, okay, we want you on. So then they take you to a big ass like
A mansion.
Are you
Yeah.
staying in a room with a guy?
It's the Ultimate Fighter house. Have you seen the Ultimate Fighter?
Not enough to like understand the form.
You know what it is.
I kind of figured it's like maybe a different house every time, or is it? The same?
I think there was a new
they
house.
switch it out a few
Yeah,
times.
they do switch it out, but it was a beautiful house. It was at least a $3 million mansion, bro. 24 of us living in there, right? They're giving us howler head.
Hey, who wants a shot?
Yeah, let's go.
We had a great time seeing a lot of people's true colors once the howler hit.
They're giving us fucking happy dads.
Yeah.
Fucking.
And are you sharing a room with somebody?
Yeah, I had 2 roommates.
Okay.
Yeah, me plus 2 other people, and yeah, everyone in this house is like, because my opponent was like this Viking guy. His name was Tyler.
And he's in the house too?
Yeah, he's a trained kickboxer. You know, he's done everything. He's bigger than. He's probably like 10, 15 pounds heavier than me. Because I fight at 170, but I walk around 160. So I'm fighting 10 pounds above my weight class, and everyone else is like 185, cutting to 170. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to fight a 155. I don't want to cut to 155. I want to fight a 170. I told them I'll fight a fucking heavyweight. I don't care. I've knocked out people 250.
Yeah, it's a
A horrible idea. You know, I probably would have gotten slept 'cause seeing the heavyweights. But
could be. Yeah, mass moves mass, bro.
I mean, because you got to think you're putting your jaw out on the fucking line. It's not like a normal fight. You know? Yeah,
go.
it's way different. So thank God they didn't give me a heavyweight. I don't think legally they could have anyway. But,
so are you like the only one drinking and smoking and shit?
no, I'm instigating. You know, I'm trying to get everyone drunk.
You like this
Yeah.
shit? You're like, yo, what's your opponent's name?
Tyler.
You're like, Tyler.
Yeah, no, bro. The first day,
Hey, make me a sandwich, brother.
this fool is throwing up. I'm helping him, bro. I'm like holding his hair.
yeah, I was gonna say holding his hair back and
dude.
shit.
My opponent Tyler, he was.
Let's go, baby.
It was a funny turn of events, you know. It turned out of nowhere, bro. With 1 shot, 2 shot, boom.
This my goddamn teammate, so I ain't gonna let shit.
Yo, did you want to lay down for a bit or something, or?
He was down for the count. I was helping up my own opponent, you know.
Let it out.
Whatever. That a boy.
It's necessary.
Yeah.
Everything. I was like, I don't care that you're my opponent.
You're like
bro.
holding his hair back as he's throwing up, and then
Yeah.
you're just kind of like getting a good angle on him, like looking at his fucking cheek muscle and his
Yeah.
bone shit like that. He's like, yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
shape it up.
And I was telling him, I was like, bro, I actually like you, bro. I'm not about no fake shit of like, fuck you. I don't want you to wake up when I fight you, but before that, bro, we're friends, bro.
You're like, I want to have a beer after, you know.
You know, in a different life, we would have been best friends, bro. But you're my opponent. I'm your opponent. I want you to try to kill me, and I want you.
And everybody there, there's So I'm assuming it's 24 people, like 12v12 kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And everybody's
exactly.
opponents is there too.
And whoever loses gets kicked out of the house, and then the other 24 people that they put them in a different hotel. So
Okay.
those people are gonna fight each other. We're gonna fight each other, and whoever wins comes in. Anyways, everyone in this house, my own teammates, bro. It's a blue team versus black team. You know, the producers, everyone thinks I'm gonna get slept because I'm not taking this seriously at all. They're coming up to me, they're like, "Fuck you, bro! Like you're not even taking this shit seriously."
And you got your black and mild, like,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And they're like, "I'm here to change my family's life. I'm here to change my kids' life. You don't even like, fuck that you're here, huh?" And I was like, you know what? This is the only out that you have, bro. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted,
Yeah.
bro. I don't need. I'm not coming here for money. I'm coming here for fun, bro. I enjoy fighting. I love fighting. I love that primal instinct. This is the only way you can change your life. I could change my life doing 100 different things, bro. You know, I'm smart. I'm funny. I could do whatever the fuck I wanted.
dude, you're handsome.
Dude.
I just
Yeah.
kidding. Dude, you're
I'm a cocky
beautiful.
motherfucker, you know.
I come out as gay right now.
And anyways, so my fight goes up. Slap this motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Okay. So you're in the house, and how long are you guys in the house together before the first fight?
A week.
You're in the week, just
Yeah.
kind of like, you know, like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? And
Yeah,
you just got
exactly.
drinking, smoking the whole
Yeah,
time.
we're
you know?
training. Yeah, I was training with my coach, Robert Trujillo. He's the lightweight champion. He's
Okay.
a professional MMA fighter. He's a lightweight champion, 155-pound champ.
And so the first week, is it pretty tame, or is like shit kind of popping? Is it like
I mean,
Jersey
we're
Shore type
drinking.
shit?
We're drinking the first few days, and then after that, everyone's starting to lock in. You know, I start locking in maybe like 2 days before, a day
And
before.
you guys like everyone individually going out and training, or like are you?
We
supposed
go
to-
together. We go
Okay,
together.
and then
yeah.
they took your phone too, by the way, right?
Yeah, I had no phone for 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to think, bro. Like, no women,
Like, itching for
no
some Reddit and
porn.
Twitter.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
everyone's
dude.
itching. People can't talk to their families. They can't talk to
Yeah.
a 2-year-old kid. People
They don't
are-
have like a duck phone like Jersey Shore that you can talk.
Nothing, bro.
Just cameras,
Nothing.
camera crew walking
Just
around. Shit?
Yeah, everywhere, bro. Just like Jersey Shore.
So they have
Literally
probably
Jersey
camera
Shore.
crews walking around. They have like cameras
Yeah,
like stuck
6
up in
camera guys on you. Everything you're doing,
Yeah.
bro. And
What about shit? And there's like
I mean, even in the bathrooms, bro. Like,
There's
I mean,
cameras?
but not on the shitter, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
into the
yeah,
doorway
yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
And anyways, so I get in my fight, my first fight. Everyone thinks I'm gonna get slept except for me. I'm the only person that knows I'm gonna win. Bro, I hit this fool.
And then wait, real quick, how do they determine again? Is it coin flip or is it who goes first?
Yeah, so it's a coin flip. They don't show you the
And
coin
then
flip.
obviously you're the champion. I think you're automatically gotta. I don't know, but so coin flip kind of thing.
So we're all fresh, but my coach is the champ. So my team's coach was Robert Trujillo. He's the lightweight champ, and the other team, the black team's coach is Austin Turpin. You know Turpin? Turp Daddy Slim?
Turp.
Sick ass guy, dude. Love him. I hated him the first time I met him. Everyone's like, "Yo, Turp is the opponent's coach. I love this guy." I was like, "Who the? I don't know who
Yeah.
any of these fighters are."
Yeah.
Everyone else has studied this.
I've always hated the idea of people who idolize somebody they've never met. Like anybody who like loves or celebrities, like this is I'm a diehard for this. I'm like, they don't know you. You don't know them. You don't even know who the fuck they are as a person. You know.
But you got to realize, bro, everyone else except for me has been studying this. They've been training for this. They've studied every person in every weight class. I'm the only one that's coming in this blind. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. I just know I can knock people out and I know I can take a hit.
that's all that matters.
So, you know what? I'm going in the blind. Everyone thinks I'm going to be slept because I'm not taking it seriously, and I wasn't.
So you show up.
Slept this motherfucker in front of Dana White, bro. Slept this motherfucker in front
Were you
of
the
Dana
first
White.
hit?
I did get the first hit, and I missed, bro. Tore my rotator cuff on my first hit.
Oh God.
Let's go. Let's go, baby. Too easy. Too fucking easy.
I take a shot. He hits me perfectly on the jaw. I eat it. I look at him, and I see his eyes change from, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck this fool up," to like,
Uh-oh.
what?" Because he
Yeah.
hit me perfectly.
That's easy work.
Good shit, T. Let's
That's
go,
easy
T.
fucking
T over
work.
here. T. Good slap.
I ate it. I look at him. I was like,
So when you
What's
hit him
up?
and you tore your rotator cuff, did you feel it immediately?
"Yeah, 100%."
Did you switch hands?
I was thinking about it, and I go over to my coach. I was like, "Bro, I think I tore my shit." He's like, "I went on one the first time. This fool has a long ass beard. I missed my hit. I landed him on the neck. So I'm trying to go through him, and my hit stops. Tears my partial tear, not a
Yeah.
full tear. Tears my shit." He's like, "You know what? Go on 2 next time, bro. Don't go on 1. Get your measure."
Definitely enjoyed having Rod on my team. I knew he was gonna be a character. Tyler hit him, and he actually ate the hit really good. So I coached him up in the corner. I said, "Hey, let's maybe go on 2 this time. Your guy has a big beard, so feel out where his chin's at."
I go on 2 the next time, bro. This fool goes face first in the fucking ground. Face first in the fucking ground.
Damn.
Everyone is like, what the fuck? I start running around like,
And then you
y'all
like-
motherfuckers stop, huh? Y'all motherfuckers stop. The ref is like, get back. Mark Smith, he's a
Yeah.
UFC ref. He's like, get back, get back. I'm running around.
And
I
then
was
you
like,
light your
yeah.
black and white like.
I wish I had it up there, bro. I wish they would have let me.
Here it fucking comes, baby.
Easy fucking work.
Down.
Easy fucking work.
T. Right here with your T. Hey, hey,
Four.
right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay calm. Stay calm.
6.
Tyler.
7.
Stay calm. Stay calm.
8.
Stay calm. Stay calm. Breathe, Tyler. Catch your feet. Feel your toes. Hey.
That's it. No, I'm good though, brother.
You
Fell into me.
This is my fucking house, bro.
What did I say, baby?
This is my fucking house, bro.
What you say?
What's up?
But yeah, so I sleep this guy, and so now they're giving me another fight, bro. A week later, I'm supposed to fight someone from the alternate house that also had a fight that day. They fly out the number 4 ranked welterweight, bro. This fool has Waylon Frost, bro. He's a demon. He has views of like 100 million views of one knockout, sleeping motherfuckers left and right. He gets to this house, and I look at him, bro. No fear in his eyes. This guy's he hunts mountain lions and bears, bro.
Yeah, but you climb Mount Everest, dude.
Yeah, but that's not a fucking
You've
similar
taken
thing at all.
Poisonous mushrooms, brother.
And he's looking at me in the house, and he's like, you know what? I wanted to hate you, bro, but I actually fuck with you so heavy.
At the house?
Yeah, and now everyone in this house goes from hating me to they start liking me. They're like, dude, we thought you were just a fucking cocky motherfucker. You are a cocky motherfucker, but like, we actually like you, bro, because you talked your shit. Yeah. And you did it,
Back
bro.
it up.
None of us thought you were going to win that fight. You were against a fucking demon, bro. Slept him. So who the fuck are you? Now they're curious about me, So I'm going through this. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time. I have a fresh fighter that has not had a fight in 3 months. Everyone else is having a fight of like someone that just had a fight. Some people are still concussed.
Yeah.
Some of my homies have black eyes and they have another fight in 7 days, bro. So I have this guy. Bro, everyone gets COVID in this house, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we start getting COVID. We get sick. But we're all trying to be like, yo, if the doctor knows what the fuck is up, they're going to cancel our fight. So I'm being quiet. My next fight, bro.
Just trying to be quiet and hold it in a
I'm
cough?
like,
Wait, did you get COVID?
I did.
Okay, you
Yeah.
just
I had 100, 203 degree fever, bro. My day of my next fight, bro, 2 hours before my fight, I'm throwing up my entire fucking vomit stomach, bro. Sick as fuck. I'm getting there. I'm fried. I'm cooked. But in my head, I'm like, I'm not dropping out because, bro, I worked so hard for
you're
this.
here.
I don't care if
This is your moment, dude.
I don't care if I die in this fucking thing. I don't care if I don't have a shoulder. I don't care what the fuck is happening. I need to go out and show who the fuck I
So
am.
I'm assuming your shoulder was probably hurting you the entire time,
Bro,
right?
my opponent doesn't get doctor cleared the day of the fight. An hour before the fight, I'm in the fucking locker room. And they come into me. The head of Power Slap, Frank, he comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, your opponent didn't get cleared. He dropped out."
Our next matchup is one we had to make at the last second. Both Rod Alavi and Vince Tracy had their opponents drop out because they weren't medically cleared. Rod and Vince are both on Trujillo's team, but they both stepped up and agreed to fight each other.
In my head, I'm thinking, thank God, bro, because we're both sick. I was
they're
like,
gonna
you know
fight
what?
somebody,
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna question God. So he's like, sorry, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm sick as fuck anyway. Like, I would rather fight him when we're both healthy,
Yeah.
My homie, my roommate, his name is Vince, bro. His opponent drops out too because he's sick as fuck. Vince got COVID first, bro. He's now healthy at this point. He's telling me, yo, I'm about to propose to my girlfriend after this. I'm hyped up. His opponent dropped out. He gets so fucking sad. He's like, what the fuck? I've been training for this for years. Fucking blah, blah, what? What do you mean?
So
Bro,
does that mean you automatically just like do you win technically, or is it just
no,
like, just
not
nothing?
at all. No. And then Frank takes me. He's like, yo, I know this is your teammate. You guys are both 170 pounds. We're going to bump you up to the main event. Do you want to take the fight? I know you're sick. Vince looks at me and he looks at me. He's like, how do you feel? And I looked at him and I couldn't take that opportunity away from him. I accepted that fight thinking this guy's going to knock me out. Cause you got to think I'm coughing in here. Every time I cough, my brain is hurting so bad. Just coughing. And I'm like, I'm about to take a fight with this. He probably walks around 185, 190. He's a big welterweight. Stocky as fuck. My original opponent, 5'11", this fool's like 5'6", bro. Stocky, strong. He's a firefighter, bro. He's strong as fuck. And I looked at him and I was like, I can't take this opportunity away from him. Yeah, I'm going to take it. And what does God do for me, bro? The adrenaline comes over, heals me, bro. I felt like a wave, bro.
Yeah, you're good. You're good to go.
Bro, I walk out in this thing ready to kill him. And he looks at me. He's like, I go from being on my deathbed to being locked in. He's like, what the fuck?
I want the most trained, most jacked individual to fight, because when I knock your ass out, it's gonna look way better for me, baby.
As I'm walking on stage, I look at him. He's like, what the fuck? He gets first hit. Cracks me. Hardest hit I've ever been hit my entire life.
1, 2. Good shit, Vince.
Easy
Good
work.
shit.
Fair blow. Easy
Good
work.
shit, Vince. Come on. Come on.
I've been hit by 250-pounders. Hits me so fucking hard. I eat it. I was like, what's up?
Oh shit!
Bro,
Like it's-
I hear Dana White go, damn, that motherfucker can eat, bro. I don't know if he said that. Maybe it's, you know, you're so locked in the moment. I have no idea. I got to rewatch it. when it airs.
you get like hit so hard, you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What did I do?
I've
You know?
never been hit that well
Why did
because
we
you got
get
to
hit
think
to-
I'm sick and I just got hit the hardest I've ever been hit in my life. Fucking I
you're
got
like,
second. I dropped this motherfucker, bro.
Oh my
He's never been dropped in his
God.
life. I drop him.
Holy shit. Fair blow. Get to the knee. Get to the knee. Get to the knee. Don't shoot up. Don't shoot up. 5, 6.
Bro, he gets up at like 8, comes back, hits me the second one. This is now the hardest I've been hit in my life. He hits me so hard.
Other side or
No, same shit.
side?
And I stop myself. I don't get dropped or anything. I just stop and I was like, that was a good one, bro.
Way to eat that shit, Rod.
That was good,
Fair
dude.
blow. Way
That
to
was
eat that
good,
shit, Rod.
Oh, shit.
You know, and I was like, why did I say that? Why am I giving him hype? But
Yeah.
I'm such a transparent person. I had to
yeah,
tell him, bro.
I mean, you know.
Bro, my next hit, I foul him. I club him.
Oh.
You know, they take a point away from me.
Foul. Clubbing.
The next one, he hits me perfectly again. The next one, I hit him. I fucked up. And I lost a split decision on my second one, you know?
Killers, I'm proud. I'm proud as fuck.
my dog. Love
Proud
you,
as
brother.
fuck of both of you guys.
Badass. Great fight.
Okay, winner by split decision. Red corner, Tracy. Both of you, good job.
All love.
But if I didn't foul him, I would have won, you know? Because I lost a point. And you know what? Everyone was telling me, they were like, bro, those shots you ate, like they would have slept anyone else, bro. Because you got to think my entire face is going,
Yeah.
I'm sick as fuck, blah, blah, blah. It was a win in my book,
Do you
know?
think that like a beard helps the blow? Because a lot of times, like when I was watching like season 2,
100%.
like I think like Wolverine or whoever it was, like people,
Yeah.
the heavyweights and shit, they all had like full on thick ass fucking beards. I'm like, that shit's fucking taking some like a blow away, you know? Some
So listen to this, bro. What does hair do? When you touch your hair, you feel what
Yeah.
the fuck is happening. So you have an extra like
layer of just
10
protection,
milliseconds,
yeah.
20 milliseconds to be like, I can move with this.
Yeah.
Because you only have literally 10, 20 milliseconds to roll with it. And if you roll too much, you're going to flinch. You're going to flinch. And so they get another hit.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying to you on Saturday too. I was like, dude, I feel like what I had said was like, dude, because so many people were like flinching that they get fouled.
Yeah.
Or it's like you close your
You
eyes,
don't want
but
to
you're
flinch.
like, you
That's the
don't-
worst foul you can do.
But you also don't want to close your eyes. You want to like
No.
go with
You
it.
cannot
a little
close
bit.
your eyes.
Yeah.
People that close your eyes, I already know you don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Because do you close your eyes when someone punches you? No. Do you close your eyes? No, you have to look at the fear. You have to go through the fire and say, as soon as I feel this touch me, I can move with it. But before, if I move with it, you're gonna flinch and they're gonna hit you again. You're gonna get slept.
Dude,
You're
and
gonna
then
get slept.
even when I've seen, because when it first started going on, like the first ever like power slap events they had, there was an insane amount of like, now it's like been called fouls immediately. Like people are lifting their whole feet up
Yeah.
and shit like that. Now it's dialed down. If you like even fucking move your foot,
No,
you're
you
like
have to be
fouled.
perfect, bro. And I had to learn. I didn't know any of the rules when I
gonna
went
say,
there.
yeah,
I had to
practice
learn
that.
exactly. I'm used to pivoting. I'm used to doing all this shit hundreds of thousands of times. I get there and I have to change my entire fighting style. I have to learn how to throw a slap. It was the stupidest thing I ever could have done.
And
I
so
should
much
have
power
practiced.
goes into even like lifting a foot too. It's like if you're stationary,
bro, you
it's
could
like
double your force output by just lifting your foot, you know. But I had to learn how to restrike. I had to learn how to take a blow perfectly at the exact time while I'm sick.
How do you learn that? How do you learn to take a blow?
Dude, listen, you get put in the fire and you're either gonna get fucking you're either gonna get burned alive or you're gonna come out cleansed.
But you were never knocked out or anything, huh?
I've never been dropped in my life, bro. Never been dropped. I've never been knocked out in my life. And in my second fight, even though I lost it, it was a win in my book. I only lost because I fouled.
Yeah.
You know, so I went into it injured, unhealthy, and I still dropped him. He didn't drop me. And so I know if I actually lock in on this, if I stop drinking, if I start training again, I'm gonna be a fucking demon.
So are you going to go back?
Yeah, as soon as they call me, I'm gonna go back. You know.
There you go.
But my wrist, I fractured my wrist on my second fight, and even right now, it's still fucking fractured. I can't turn it all the way. I can't do all this shit. Yeah. So I gotta heal it right now. I've been icing it all the time. I think they have to re-break it and re-go. I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm gonna go to the doctor maybe in a couple days and fucking get it done.
Okay.
But I think they're gonna call me back for Abu Dhabi Power Slap 9, and now I'm getting 3 times as much money for my next fight. And
then do you get paid?
ESPN.
Is it like because I know usually it's like with the UFC, just the basics of 10,000 a show, 10,000 a win.
I'm getting my first few fights.
You don't have to say the money, but just the idea is like, do you get more money if you win too?
It's common knowledge. I'm not held by any contract on that. So my first 2 fights, I was getting 2,500 to show, 2,500 to win. They told me I got fight of the night on my second fight, but you don't get a bonus on the show. Yeah. So I get 2,500 to show, 2,500 to win. Now I'm getting 6K to show, 6K to win with a 10K bonus if I get fight of the night.
There you go.
So my next fight, I can get up to 22K.
Jesus.
And who knows what's going to be after
that.
Know
when the taxes come out, and you're like, get like what?
Well, I put away 40%. I put away 40%.
Oh yeah, because for taxes. I mean, yeah, that's right.
So I made a 11K for my first 2 fights because you get 1,000 just to be on the show. 2,500 show, 2,500 win.
There you go.
And they gave me a 2,500 bonus even though I lost my second fight. They gave me a little bonus for everyone.
And what about the repercussions of getting hit? Like, your fucking ears ringing and
dude, I was concussed without knowing I was concussed, and I had a stroke 2 days when I got back from my second fight.
So how did you know you were just like?
I didn't know.
You didn't know?
I didn't know at all because I've never been concussed in my life. So I was like, oh, this brain fog is like, I thought I was just sick. No, I was actually concussed like a motherfucker. Because you gotta think you're sick and this was hitting you hard as fuck. Yeah. It went the distance, So, and I just got in a fight fucking 3 days or 8 days prior, So, a stroke, I got hospitalized.
Wait, so the stroke, were you like at home or like where were you?
I was driving to my homie's house to go to work. As soon as I got back, I started going back to work. Driving to my homie's house, my entire left side of my body starts going numb, bro.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, this is a stroke.
And how far out, like, it was like a day after, 2 days after?
This was 2 days after, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I guess from the hematoma, because my face was obviously fucked up, I had a hematoma, and I guess what happened is the blood flow got blocked. Yeah. And it caused a minor stroke, they said what happened. But fuck the paramedics and fuck the fucking firefighters. And if you guys listen to this, you guys are whack as fuck, bro. I'm on the ground. My body's numb. They're like, what happened? I told them what happened. They're like, oh, you do power slap? What's your record, bro? What's your Instagram? Let me follow you. I'm on the ground, bro. I can't lift my left leg, bro. I can't do this. I was like,
can you sign this? You're like trying to do this. You're like,
I was like, Dick, help me, bro. You guys get 100K. What the fuck are you talking about? You're clout chasing, bro. I'm not gonna follow you on Instagram. Help me, bro. They're doing all the EKGs like, yo, let me follow you. Follow me back, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Follow me back. You're like, can you follow my left arm?
No hate on first responders, bro. I thank you for everything you're doing, but like some of y'all are fucking cooked, bro. You guys are cooked. Dude,
I firsthand, like, I did a podcast here, probably like almost a year ago now, and one of my good friends growing up, hang out with her all the time, and then she like got engaged and like was gonna marry this guy, and then like I haven't seen her in like years because she was just on that leash kind of thing where it's like just them. And then out of the blue she hits me. I was like, let's hang out. I was like, okay. And I was like, they probably broke up or something. So we all go out to the bar, and then she's like messaging, like she's got 2 of her friends, and like she's fucking messaging him like, we don't like him, like he needs to like fuck off. And I'm like, okay. And then by the end of the night, she was like, I'm gonna go home. And like the guy was at her house. They built a house for them, like in the backyard. And for some reason, he was there. And she's like, no, I'm gonna go back home, like where he's at. And her friends were like, you're not fucking going there. And she was like, she kind of being like, no, I'm gonna go. So her friends were like, what the fuck are we gonna do? So I was like, you guys can go. She can come over to my house and hang out. And then she's adamant. She's gonna go home. But she can come to my house a little bit, and then I'll fucking take her back home. It's like, okay. Me, her, and my buddy Matt show up here, and we're hanging out, and then we're talking. I'm like, let's do a podcast. And so we sit down, we start doing a podcast, and like, I haven't posted this. I probably will eventually post it, but this fool somehow she she said he doesn't. She said he didn't have her location, but somehow did. Saw that he was here. Like walked into my house, walked upstairs, going through my rooms, went through the entire house, and then just came in here. And I looked at him, and I met him a few times, and he's like, he was 18, she was like 24 when they first started talking, so he's very young, but he's really tall, like scrawny looking guy. Comes in here, barges in. I was like, oh shit, I was like, what's up, man? Sit down. And he looks at her, he goes, 20 minutes? You said you're gonna be home in 20 minutes?
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, he's upset. Obviously, he's upset. But like, sit down, man. You're fine, dude. Like, cause in my head, I was like, obviously, he should know that we're not fucking her. You know what I mean? Because he should know that we're just homies. And slams that fucking door so hard, breaks the handle off, and then like, I don't know what he does in the hallway, but I'm pretty sure he breaks the handle off and then like hits the door twice with the handle, slams the other door. And I have house cameras throughout the security cameras throughout the whole house. He slams the second door in the hallway so hard that when I rewound the cameras, the fucking like spackling from the ceiling like came down. He grabbed a fucking one of my dining room tables and fucking threw the chair back, and then went outside and slammed the door. And I looked at my buddy Matt. I was like, you want to help me out? Like, I'm not gonna fight the guy. Like, I'm never, no matter, even in that situation, I didn't want to fight him. If he like started punching her, then yeah, I'm gonna probably maybe lose my shit and start fighting him. But at that time, I was like, he's damaging the house, but still, I'm like, I'm fine. And I know so many people who were like, dude, you should have fucking called me. I would have fucking killed the guy, you know?
Yeah.
So walks out, slams the door. Matt like locks the door, and then he comes back, and he's in my front door's got glass like window on the top of it, and he's fucking banging on the glass window. I was like, dude, I don't want to break this shit. I opened the door. I was like, dude, you're fine, man. What's the problem? Like, you're good. He comes in here. And then, by the way, everything is filmed too. This entire fucking, like, I can show you the footage. It's pretty fucked. He comes in here and he's like, get the fuck up! Get the fuck up! And he grabs, like, she had a vape, throws the vape, hits that glass mirror, somehow doesn't shatter it, bounces off the mirror, hits the beer, it's like spilling everywhere. I don't know how he didn't shatter the mirror. He's like, get the fuck up! Let's go! And like, I'm gonna blur out the name, but he's like, let's get the fuck out of it. And like, she's also like kind of like the hard ass type of girl. She's like, she doesn't want to be like, okay, like I know deep down she really wants to cry and she's freaking the fuck out, but she's gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? And like, he's like, give me, and he grabs her and he's like kind of shoving her out the house and shit like that. And then Matt gives me his phone. He's like, call the police. So I'm in the back calling the police. He's shoving her fucking out front and stuff like that. He grabs her phone, throws it, and shit like that. No. He's just fucking, no. He throws her in the car, then takes off, and then. But so what I was gonna get to is how fucking kind of useless the police were. I'm talking to them, and they're like, "Okay,
always are."
They're like, "What's his what's his zodiac sign?" You know, because they're like, I mean, I'm exaggerating, but they're like, "How tall is he? What's going on? Like, what kind of car does he drive?" And you know, like, they're getting information, but it got to the point where I'm like, I mean, I know obviously like they're probably already on the way and stuff like that, but like, it got to the point where I'm like, they're just like, yeah, like what's like his like scariest memory, you know? I'm like, can you guys just come? And they're like, oh, they took off. But I knew exactly where they went. And then we went up to the house. You know, I called her dad. I got a hold of her cousin I'm good friends with, and then called him, woke him up. He's like, hey man, you know me? He's like, yeah, no, I met you multiple times. Like, so I told him what happened. He goes, I'm coming there now. And I was like, okay, for sure. Cops should be on the way. And then, because he was like an hour out. And then when I'm at the house, the cops show up. Cops are like, so what's going on? I'm like, yeah, this is what happened. He basically broke into my house and fucking just fucking was throwing around. And like, I don't feel comfortable with her being in that house with him, because he's fucking, if he's like comfortable with like just kind of tossing around and throwing her shit in front of people
what are
he
they doing
barely
in private?
knows, the fuck else he's gonna do. I'm not leaving. And they're like, well, we can't really just like do anything. And they were shining their flashlight.
What do you mean you're not going to do anything? I just saw this. It's on camera.
Because the main house was like how like a main house like this, and then they had a house in the back, and they can't just walk back there. Like someone needs to like let us in. So I was like, okay, well, Dad's on the way. He can let you guys in. And the grandma was in there sleeping or whatever. And then when they were shining their flashlight, she calls me. I was like, oh, this is her. And I answer, and she's like, Spencer. I was like, what's up? You okay? She goes, are you here? I was like, yeah, I'm out front. Just come on and talk to me. She goes, who are you with? I was like, just me and Matt. Come talk to me. She's like, you're lying. Like, who are you with? Because obviously they were fucking, they knew. They just look out and see it. I was like, I'm with the police. Just come out and talk. Like, is he with you? And I knew his car was there. And she's like, no, I don't know where he's at. And then eventually we found out he was just fucking sitting next to her. And the police hear all this shit and her crying. She goes, I love you. Just please leave. And like, I don't know where he's at. Like, and the police were like, we can't really do anything. Like, just fucking.
Well, if she's not pressing charges.
And then I was like, all right, well, the dad's gonna be here, and like, okay, well, we got other calls. It's like, what, dog's barking? What do you guys gotta fucking do? So I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing is, because I called the police like 4 times up until they showed up, and every single time I got a different operator. I'd explain the whole thing. I'm like, I don't know if this is already in the system. Like, no, I'm a different person. Tell me what happened. And so I asked him, like, can you just give me your personal phone number so I can call you guys directly to get here, because the dad is gonna be here in less than like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, okay, they gave me a number. And then we're standing there, and then I call the dad. At the time, I was calling the dad to see where he was at. He wasn't answering. And then when they left, he calls me back, and he goes, I'm on my way in. He's like, I hear the fucking engine running and shit like that. And he's like, I'm going to fucking jail tonight. I'm going to fucking kill this kid. I'm going to fucking jail. And I'm like, looking mad. I was like, all right, well, I'll be here. And then I was like, I got to call the fucking, that number now to be like, come here now.
No
I
answer.
called the number. He's like, boo-doo-boo. This number is disconnected. I was like, what the fuck is this? They gave me a goddamn fucking,
Yeah.
He comes pulling around, and then, or the mom comes pulling up, and then he comes pulling up, and then the police immediately come pulling up, and everyone's crying, shit like that. And then fucking, they just tell him, get the fuck out of here. And then the guy like starts driving away, and he gets out of the car, and he comes up and he goes, I just want to let you know your daughter broke a promise to me. And the dad was like holding a water bottle, squeezing it, like gonna fucking, he's like, we'll meet again. He was threatening this kid, like right in front of the police, like, well, I'll see you again. We'll have a moment. We'll see you again. He dips out. We go in the back. We go in the house. The house is fucking trash, glass bottles everywhere. Like everything's all fucked up and stuff. And then like, I was like, I want to go home. The sun's coming up at this point. I was like, I want to go home. So I go home, and then I couldn't fucking sleep, because I was like, this guy's gonna come back, because I rewatched the cameras too, and I had my dogs upstairs, and I see this guy goes upstairs, and I go upstairs to see what the dogs like room were, and they were like hiding, they were scared. I know he didn't do anything, but it's kind of also the idea is like, this guy didn't even know if she was exactly in his house, because Find My Friends is like in like a small radius, but you don't know if it's that house or this house. And this guy just fucking walked into this house, which, by the way, the door was supposed to be locked. It was locked, but I don't know, he fucking just somehow got in. And yeah, then she stopped talking to him, and then started dating another guy. That guy died, and then I just found out she started talking to that guy again. But yeah, that was my idea, is getting to like the fucking authorities. You know, sometimes they're fucking.
Dude, you know what's
pointless.
crazy is like, I don't understand the brain of a woman that it's like, dude, this person may actually kill you eventually. Why are you still with him?
She's like, how did I get so lucky,
dude?
And then, I had another buddy who I had over, and he goes, he was getting like I don't know, something at a liquor store, and somebody fucking backs in, destroys his car, then takes off. So he's like, what the fuck? So he goes in there, can I get, like, I gotta, call the police, whatever. And then after like a few days, the police call him back, like, okay, so here's 2 options. And they're like, 1, you just file a police report and then put it on your car that you got hit. So if you sell the car, just let it, go. Or 2, and he said, like, he's like, they just didn't want to fucking do this, but they're like, we can go down there and ask for the footage and go through it and find out who hit you. And they just didn't seem like they wanted to do it. And
They never do.
He's like, I want to do that one, because my whole car's fucked up. And then he goes, it's been 2 weeks and they haven't called me. So it's like, oh, that's cool.
And they'll never call you.
Probably not.
My car got stolen out my fucking driveway in Rancho, bro, at 8 in the morning, bro.
Really?
And it's like, you could, if, let's say, like, this guy went and killed a cop, bro. Like, they would have gone through all the footage, found who it was, got it. But they just don't care. They just don't care. I don't know if it's a California thing or what, but, like.
I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like maybe, like, downtown LA where there's other serious things maybe happening, but, like, here it's like, dog,
I don't think they care,
what are you
bro.
talking about? Fire?
Dude, I had the receipt. The fool got a breaker bar to steal my wheels from AutoZone. The receipt. You know exactly where he is, who he is, whatever. The receipt is in my car. It's probably a meth head, bro. They left the receipt in my car. I gave it to the
you got
cops.
your car back?
Yeah, I found it in San Bernardino a week and a half later, bro. I had to pay fucking $1,500 out the impound. It's a $3,000 car. It's a 1995 Honda Civic. It was on no wheels in the ground, bro, in the impound, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I have the receipt of who the fuck bought the breaker bar. You're still not gonna fucking find it.
He leaves his ID in there.
Dude, dead ass, bro. They don't care. They don't care unless they fucking have a fucking vested interest in, like, okay, he killed someone, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I had a friend who got
point.
his truck stolen from, like, Altaloma High School parking lot, and just, like, it's fucking.
They just don't care, bro.
It's nuts.
And it's like, dude, I love the first responders, but, like, y'all really don't. Well, I can't speak on it because maybe you do have like 100 murders to get through, bro. How many fucking investigators do you have? I don't know, but it's like, dude, like, can we actually start like going through crimes?
I know it's also kind of crazy how like there's been times where like I've been in a place like I went to Hamilton's, a bar down the street, and it was a bunch of us there, and then Wade. I think you know Wade. We were all
I do know him.
we were playing a game and I was winning the game. People were kind of upset, like just kind of like that, like be like, "Well, fuck this guy," winning. He knocks over a drink and everyone's like, Spencer did it. And I was like, I didn't fucking do it. I was like, I'm going to go ask. Like, it got to the point where I was like, I'm going to go ask them for the camera and just show you guys. And they're always like, no, we need the police here to rewind
Yeah, they
the
never give you the camera.
I'm like, bro, I have security camera. Like, what am I going to go back and like rewind the video to see a girl or some shit? I was like, what's the fucking problem,
Well, they don't want to deal with like an article or something like this happened here. They lose their fucking, they lose their they lose their fucking customers, everything. Like it's all for money. It's all for fucking a vested interest in it. It's whack, dude.
Dude, in high school, there was a guy. I liked him. He was a cool guy, but he was kind of like the guy who was, I guess, the bottom of the barrel. He tried so hard to like impress other people, but he was like an albino kid. He was wearing these bright ass blue
gross.
like golf shoes, and he was a golfer. That's how I knew him because I played golf with him. And I still liked the guy, cool guy, but I would know that he would have parties at his house just to kind of like. You can tell in the back of his head, he's like, he just wanted like people to like him.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. No,
okay.
never mind.
Well, he had these parties. I can just tell him like this guy is doing these parties just because he wants to be the guy to be like have a crazy party. He has a fucking party at his house. It's too many people show up, and at one point, one of my buddies comes up to me and goes, "Hey, where is he?" I was like, "I just saw him here." He goes, "Because his car's gone." And I was like, "So?" He probably left. He goes, "No, I'm pretty sure he's here because that guy was like in his truck next to his car hooking up with a girl, and he sees like people getting into this car and the windshield wipers going off, and he sees it take off and dip out."
This was not a blur this out.
Yeah,
it was.
No, it wasn't
right?
at Todd's, but Todd
yeah.
was who told me.
Oh, okay. That's how I thought that.
So
I knew this
Todd
story.
comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, have you seen?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just saw him." He goes, "Because his car's gone." I was like, "Well, then he fucking took his car." He's like, "No, I'm pretty sure is here." I was like, "Well, let's find him." We go in this room. We find him sitting on the floor watching these people make out or some shit. We're like, what the fuck? Hey, where's your car at? And he goes, in the driveway? And me and Todd look at each other and we're like, simultaneously, we're like, no, it's not. He goes, what are you talking about? Dude, I just remember him going out. We follow him up. We're like, I'm like, holy shit, there's no way this just happened. We follow him out to the driveway. We see him standing there, like he's 10 feet in front of us. He's standing there quiet, looking at the spot where the car's supposed to be. I remember him putting his hands over his head like this and just seeing his big ass class ring on, like just the goofiest fucking ring. And then he turns around and goes, "Where the fuck is my Mercedes?" Or BMW, whatever it was. Yeah, I think it was a BMW. He's like, "Where the fuck is my car?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then someone fucking at the party found his keys, stole the car, just drove it to In-N-Out and just left it there. And then
Jesus Christ, bro.
But the police called me like the next day, and like they called me, and I remember answering it, and I'm like, "What's up?" And like, "Hey, this is department or whatever. We just want to talk about the part or the what happened." I was like, "Oh yeah." I was just kind of like just twiddling my feet. I was like, "Yeah, what's going on? What happened? We want to know." And they're like, "So, what do you remember? Like, what? So was it a party? How many people were there?" And at the time, still to this day, I'm like, I mean, if there's a fucking house full of people, I won't even gauge the amount of people there. Like, there's a lot of people here, but that party, I was like, they're like, "How many people were there?" I was like, hundreds. It was like hundreds.
Classic.
But everyone else was like, "Dude, there's probably like maybe 80 people." There was, I told them hundreds. He goes, "Oh, what?" They told us there was a small kickback with like 12 people. And I was like, "Nope, there were hundreds of people there." And they're like, "Okay." And then what happened? I'm like, "I don't know. Somebody stole his car and took off." Like, "Okay, well, thanks for letting us know." And then
Never found him.
I don't think so. No,
Yeah,
but
never.
they found the
They
car.
never do.
Everything was fine. But
Because you would think like, bro, it's just one finger sweep, bro. How many people drive your car? You would maybe two other people have touched your
100%,
fucking
dude.
thing.
And especially if they fuck like the guy who out to Loma where they stole his truck. They found it fucking in like the I want to say the border of Mexico.
Oh.
And it was stripped. Everything was stripped. And I'm like, I feel like if everything is stripped, the car is basically considered totaled. That's like at that point, pain, whatever, like can't be that expensive to like wipe it down and see who fucking fingerprints and shit like that. It's probably cheaper than buying a new car than having them fucking liable for it. But
They just don't care, bro.
and I was also gonna say I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking to a girl who like her phone got stolen or some shit like that somewhere like at a rave, and her location was still on. And she within that day saw it fucking go to like I think it was like China or somewhere somewhere way out of state, like within that day, and like holy shit, like immediately gets stolen. It's fucking shipped out, and then she gets a call. I'm like, "Hey, so we have her phone. Can you turn off your can you turn your
exact same thing?
like, can you
bro.
turn your shit off?" And they're like, "No, give me my fucking phone back."
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, and they hang up. You're like,
It's always in China. I got a call from China too. They're like, "Oh, we have your phone. It's in China. Blah blah. Turn off your location because it can steal your Apple Pay." And I was like, "Oh no, you just want me to turn off my lost thing so you can sell my phone again." So I didn't even respond to it. I was like, I already called it a fucking loss, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck this. You know, fuck you. Yeah, you can't get any money off it. Yeah, fuck you."
So many of these events, dude. Everyone just goes. You've seen the videos of people just stealing like phones out of backpacks.
Yeah,
and
I
shit.
got my phone stolen at the afters, bro.
See, even if it's like, I don't know, you gotta like know somebody who expects people to be like, steal me 10 phones. I'll give you like fucking, I don't know, however $1,000 or what.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Probably it's gotta be more than that. And then we'll call it a day. I know you stole it. We'll figure it out. You know. But at the same time, I'm like, if I find a phone anywhere, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna fucking return this shit. It's gonna feel so good. But I'm like, if I find a phone, I'm like, how am I gonna fucking, phones now are like, they should be so easy like to find.
Well, some people don't have morals and they'll take the $200, bro. You know, some people's job is literally just to go around and steal people's phones. So like, if your phone is even like anywhere out there, bro, they'll just take it. So why I stopped going to the after. I mean, we've been to the afters before. I have this crazy, Lick and Dip.
Yeah.
So why I'm banned from Lick and Dip? Have I ever told you the story of why I'm banned from Lick and Dip? So I'm banned from Lick and Dip because one time we went there. You know Garza?
Yeah.
I was there with Garza. I was there with my homie, my homegirl Sam, a few other people. My homie Fitz, some crazy ass fucking good homie. But we were leaving. It's like 4 a.m. The afters go up till 5. In LA anyway. So we go outside. I'm like looking for my homie. I was like, where is he? He's out in the street. Okay. I'm like, oh, Fitz, and where are you? Okay, let's go. He's like, oh, I gotta pee. He starts peeing on this wall randomly in the middle of downtown LA. A fucking jacked homeless dude. Looks like Joe Rogan. Like looks like he benches like 4 plates. Comes out of his tent. The homie's peeing like maybe 50 feet away from his tent. He's like, hey, what the fuck you doing? He's like this.
Piss in my front yard.
He's like a 5'2" Mexican fool, but he's jacked. He probably weighs like 250, 260. Jacked, bro. He's like, what the fuck you doing, bro? Hey, get the fuck away from me. Why you pissing there? And I was like, yo, bro, chill. My homie's drunk. He's like, what? I'm like, yo, bro, chill, bro. We're about to leave. He's like, the fuck, bro? Hey, what? He starts coming at me, closed fist, coming up to me hard. And I was like, yo, chill. He comes up to me.
I guess 1,
dude.
2.
Dude, as soon as he gets like 6 feet away from me, I just jumping jab him in his fucking mouth, bro. Drop this motherfucker. He goes face first on the ground.
The Dana White's in the background. Holy shit!
And I was like, I wasn't trying to knock him out or anything, This is the only punch I've ever thrown in my life where I didn't KO him. But I wasn't trying to KO him. We're on concrete, I'm usually if I hit you, we're on concrete, I'm gonna catch you. But I just jabbed him. I was like, this is gonna KO him. Drop this motherfucker. He gets up. He's like, nah, fuck that. I'm grabbing my shit. Runs back into his tent. Now I'm thinking, oh, he has a gun. Yeah. So I chase him, bro. I'm running with him. This fool runs into his tent, grabs a big ass metal hammer like this, bro. And he's ready to swing it on me, but he's still rocked. He's like, the homie comes up to him. He's like, what, bro? What are you gonna do? He's so drunk he doesn't realize this fool has a metal hammer in his hand. Now I'm thinking, oh, I have to deflect this metal hammer. And I gotta grab my homie. I gotta do all this shit. I was like, bro, back up, please. Like, this fool's ready to swing on my homie and me. We're like maybe 3-4 feet away from him. And I just grabbed my homie. I was like, bro, let's just walk away, bro. Walk. The entire time, there's like 40 people outside of Lick and Dip because we're all leaving. The security, everyone, they're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, what's that? I just cracked a jacked ass homeless. But it was out of defense, I'm not trying to fight homeless people.
Yeah, you're good.
So I grab him, we walk away, and this fool's just sitting there. I look back. I'm walking away like while looking at him. He's like, because he's still rocked,
Yeah, having a stroke.
And I was like, I hope this motherfucker comes to me because I'm gonna just throw a head kick and knock you out, actually, And we walked away, and to that day, I've never been back to Lick and Dip or any afters. And the one time I go back to an afters, a random one, my phone gets stolen. It's found in China.
That's the worst part, dude.
Fuck the afters, bro. Don't go to the afters.
It ruins
Don't
everything,
go to the afters.
dude.
The afters, there's nothing there for you, bro. There's nothing but horrible horrors and fucking just bad times that happens at the afters, dude.
All right, so I'm gonna show you another video
Show it.
of it correlates to what we're talking about. It's a fight that happens outside of, I believe, a gas station or a liquor store. It's quick. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he clean.
Damn!
Straight through.
Gets knocked out. His head goes through the fucking glass.
Jesus Christ,
Just,
bro.
I mean,
Okay, so
I see your first fight when you slapped that guy. Did he fall like that?
no, he went more like legs buckled, and he kind of folded like up, down, not backwards.
Because
you know,
I think it was season 2. Somebody got slapped and then like, because you got to hold the baton behind your back. He falls and like hits his head and shit, falls back. And,
yeah, those are nasty.
me,
Those are nasty.
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
I wish mine was more like he
fucking-
fell backward and then like he trying to get up and then he fell face first in the fucking ground again.
Damn.
You know?
Did you do like the powder shit? You like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I cover my hand.
you
in
hit him
that,
so
bro.
hard, this fucking powder-
Yeah, I love seeing
The
that powder
fucking
fly
iron.
everywhere. The sweat, everything, bro. You know,
Damn.
I love that shit. But bro, like, for me, if anyone is ever coming up to me like ready to hit me, bro,
You
I
gotta
have
go
the number
first,
one
yeah.
sucker punch in the IE, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm gonna hit you first. I don't care if as soon as I feel the first of like something's about to go on, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna get hit first. Fuck
Cause
no.
it's like I feel like it's a movie mentality where it's like a standoff of like
Yeah.
gun to gun holding each
Yeah.
other. It's like
You're like, do I pull
no
this?
one
Do I-
no one pulls it, but it's like, dude, at that point, it's
You
like
need to.
you gotta
You need
do
to
it
make the
before anything
decision
happens.
right
you know?
then. You need to make the decision right then. Because if you don't, you're gonna end up like this guy, bro. He came up. You had at least 2 seconds of him ready to hit you, and you're
Yeah.
not gonna hit him.
It's a this
What the
video is
fuck?
cut through it because it's like a minute of arguments and shit like that. But this guy gets fucking knocked, and his head goes right through that shit.
Well, that's what happens, bro. Because listen, when you play poker, do you show someone your full house? Not at all.
not until the end.
So you know what? For fighting, bro, in the street, 100%. If you're strong, pretend like you're weak, and if you're weak, pretend like you're strong. That's the number one tip I have for
Napoleon
anyone
effect,
fighting.
yeah.
So when someone is coming up to me like that, I'm always like, "Yo, chill." I'm trying to deflect it, but they don't know, bro. My hands are already up. This is a fighting stance for me. So from here, I just go boom, and you're already KO'd.
Yeah.
You're already KO'd, bro.
If
That
you
happens
get in
every
another
time.
fight, are you throwing a punch? Or you slapping?
No, I'm never slapping, bro. What the fuck?
I
I'm
don't
throwing
know,
a hook. I'm throwing a cross. I'm throwing a jab, or I'm throwing my head kick.
Okay.
I have a mean question mark kick.
I just figured because I feel like you have a good enough like power slap that you can just be like, I'm gonna do this one. But
I throw a 3-punch combo, but my first one is gonna KO you.
There you go.
And if it doesn't, bro, the second one will. If the second one doesn't, the third one will. If the third one doesn't, the head kick will right after.
All right,
you know.
and then here's another video I got you. It's also like another. It's quick, and it's I'm gonna ask you about one of these machines too. It's quick.
Why would you do that? What did he get?
65, baby.
That's it.
High score.
You KO'd yourself on a 65?
Do you think? Have you ever used one of those?
Yeah, I have the record at Ziggy's.
Ziggy's.
Yeah,
What do you
90,
got?
a 9415. It's
Jesus
out of
Christ,
10,000 or 9,999.
This guy just dives headfirst and then just. Dude, look at I just
that's
love like
insane.
the funniest thing is how his body just like concaves and just collapses on
Yeah.
itself. Like, look at the fucking stance on that.
See, I had the record at the Power Slap House. They had one.
Oh,
over there.
really?
Yeah. It's a
Are you
one
punching
of
or are you
one.
slapping it?
Well, originally I was punching it, and then the producers came and were like, "Bro, you're supposed to slap this." But I got the record on a clothesline. Actually, not even a punch, a clothesline. I hit like a 895 or whatever, and then the homie comes and throws a right cross and gets like, but the homie's like 2 weight classes above me. He got like a 901 or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But on my slap, I got like a 840, I think, or 850. You know, but I'm a welterweight that should be a lightweight. You know, I was the smallest weight even between the lightweights in the entire house. You know.
So you were at the house for like you said 3 weeks.
2 weeks in the house, 3 weeks in total because of the hotel.
The hotel
before
and
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else like at the house experience did you feel like where it's
Dude,
like
they're
I was
just-
wondering too like the food like they just got like catering
They
shit every
give you
time
whatever
or
you
what?
want. You have a
Door
list.
dashing?
No, they give you a list of like what do you want. Everyone is asking for like give me raw bison meat.
Yeah, no,
whatever,
yeah.
You know, whatever
Raw
you want.
eggs and
Dude, they give you everything you want, bro. Like shout out to the UFC, to Power Slap. You know, they really take care of you, bro. And everyone that's like, yeah, like they don't pay you. Dude, there's not a single fighting organization of like the level of like amateur you are or whatever it is that it's even gonna pay you a tenth of that. Talk to amateur fighters, bro. You're getting $100 for a fight. Talk to a professional fighter in a non-known organization. You're getting $500 for a fight.
Yeah.
$400 for
I think,
show and win.
I mean, I don't think people argue about the getting paid for UFC thing because now it's just kind of well established. I feel like maybe also too is being told that like they're not getting paid, that they pay more.
Yeah.
But also it's like now they're so much well established they can pay more people.
Yeah.
But I think also the idea is just you can kind of consider they get paid so fucking much money that
For
it's
one
like,
day.
You know what I
For
mean?
one day. We all have other jobs,
Yeah.
outside of a Sean O'Malley or, where it's like you shouldn't have another job. Like you're getting paid millions at that point,
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, like you can't complain about making 20K for a day, bro. Nobody knows your fucking name. You don't deserve fucking 500K for a fight. You don't deserve $1 million.
No, yeah, well, yeah,
You're
I
not a
get that,
draw,
I get that.
You know? So why are you complaining about it, bro? You're making 20K for a day, and then you go and I'm an electrician, so I make my money, and then I go for 1 day or 3 days, 4 days, fly out, make 20 grand.
Yeah.
Why would I complain about that, bro? Why would I complain about that? And I'm not even doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the fun.
It's fun, yeah.
But I'm a different kind of person.
So what else happened in the house? Because I mean, like,
Oh my
obviously,
God.
like you weren't like in a
So
threatened
much.
stance, but like,
Dude,
I mean,
I saw
obviously-
20 fights in that house, bro. I saw a motherfucker pull out a butcher knife and try to stab a motherfucker because he was talking about his mom, bro.
oh, because they had butcher knives there.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you're living in a house and you
Yeah.
got to cut your steak and whatever, bro.
Yeah.
Pulls out a fucking butcher knife ready to stab this motherfucker.
Was it his
He
opponent?
deflect. No,
Was it
it was
somebody
just
else
he was
talking
talking
shit?
shit about his younger brother was also in that fight in the house, in a different weight class, and they were talking shit and fucking a few days prior they got into it and this fool fucking picks him up, throws him in the fucking wall. His head goes in the wall, bro. They're fighting. Throws a head kick on this motherfucker. And then they finally bring him back 2-3 days later. And within an hour, bro, they're fighting again. The homie gets taken down. And this fool goes, while he's being held down by everyone, goes and tries to soccer punch him in the head. Clips him in his head. That's a kill move. That's attempted murder, bro.
It's
in the
illegal.
street, you're going to get attempted murder for that. That's how you kill someone, a soccer punch to the head. There's a reason why it's banned in the UFC.
Yeah.
And so, bro, I saw this nasty ass. I hope it gets. I don't know what can get aired and what won't, but I saw some
Yeah.
crazy ass shit. I'm not a person that not my opponent.
Were you just
I'm not
watching
gonna,
there smoking a fuck, just like drinking
dude.
and shit? You're like,
I'm not gonna.
"Whoa."
I'm
You're
not
like,
gonna talk shit
"Whoa."
about you. You're not paying me for this fight, bro.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna fight again and not get paid for it. Now that I'm getting 6K to show 6K to win, I'm not gonna fucking. These are registered now. If I get in another fight, bro, it's a felony.
What about so security? Like, they just
They had a lot of security.
Because obviously it's like when you watch any type of show, especially like Power Slap or anything like that, like the security is behind the scenes. So because this is the interesting thing is because anybody who even watches season 3 that you're on or whatever it is, there's a lot of things that you see that nobody else does,
Yeah.
and obviously one of the things is like security. You always see security, or they're just kind of like, are they in the house too? Like
Originally, no. So there was a guest house, where all the producers stay and all the security stays. But at a certain point, after week one, we were all family. Week one we were all family, and after they brought in the new guys kind of didn't, get into how we were going like before for the week one. So we started getting into fights every single day, 5-6 fights a day sometimes.
You or just other people?
No, other people. I'm not a person that like if you tell me fuck you, fuck your mom, I'm gonna be like, okay, whatever. If I see you, bro. I'm gonna get paid to fight. I have a control over my mind enough because I've done the meditation to be like, dude, why would I fight you for free if I'm supposed to get paid for this? And if I fight you and it's not cool, I may get kicked out of this. I may lose 10 grand for fighting you right now. I'm not dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, look
but
at
some
you.
people don't have control over their mind enough.
What about the guy with the knife? Did he get kicked out, or they
No,
just
he was a main guy. I don't want to speak on who it is because I don't know if it'll get aired.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know what? I wish that motherfucker stabbed that guy.
I mean, I've never been in like altercations like that, but I just know if I was ever somebody who was like in that house where it's like, because it's very like masculine, but people, I mean, it's like entertainment too, so it's a plus one where people are gonna be like, I'm gonna do something I normally wouldn't because there's cameras on me.
Yeah.
Dude, I just know I'd love to be in a situation like that in the sense of because I know I would never be like, yo, fuck you, bro. I would just troll them so hard, like, you're like, I'm gonna fuck you and your mom. You're like, can I fuck my mom too? I would just fuck with them. You know what I mean? Like, just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You fucking gay or some shit? I'm like, dude, I love, I just be fucking, just fuck with them.
That's the wave I was on, bro. I'm trying to like instigate things to be entertaining, but not enough to fuck up my own money. No,
100%.
But some people don't have the mental, especially when the alcohol's involved. That howler head is different, bro. That howler head
I've never had it.
up.
Is it a whiskey?
Yeah, I have a signed bottle from Dana White, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, dude.
It's fucking tight, bro. Yeah, it's a whiskey. It has like a banana flavor. That shit gets you rambunctious, bro. That shit gets you fighting.
It tastes like bananas?
It
Like
does.
banana
I
thing?
personally think it tastes like bananas. I don't know if it's a banana flavor. I gotta look into it, but I did get a banana hint from it. But it gets you violent, bro.
Okay.
There's a reason I think it's Dana White's fucking.
Did you ever any
whiskey.
like conversations with Dana or Hunter or anything like that? They just
No.
kind of came through and just like.
No, I'd never talked to him. But you got to realize, bro, this guy's aura. He's like an Elon Musk. His aura. He walks in the room, everybody is looking at him. You know,
Salute and shit.
literally, some people are like literally ready to suck his dick right there.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care who you are, bro. I'm gonna treat you like another person.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I was saying earlier. Is I don't like the idea of people just like idolizing somebody they don't even know. Like Dana,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're in the situation where it's like he's the owner of it and stuff
Yeah,
like that,
we
so you
all
need to be
respect him.
respectful.
We all
But
respect
then there's
him,
other
yeah.
people who are just like, Dana, let me suck your cock
Yeah.
and you know,
Dana, I
balls
love
and
you.
shit. You
I
know?
love you.
Hey, can you? Hey, so I was thinking about starting this business of fucking, you know, top
shut
hats
the
and
fuck
shit.
up.
You want to, you know? He's like, you know.
There's
yeah,
a lot
get
of
the fuck
clowns
outta
in that,
here.
bro. A lot of people that like I'm saying that like if they didn't have this opportunity, they would be but they'd be a gas station clerk. Not to say that that's whack or anything, but it's like this is your only opportunity.
No,
You're
yeah,
only here
100%.
because you're so crazy and you're so down. This is the only thing you could do to get you out of the fucking rat race of life. You know,
Yeah.
for me, I'm not like that. You know, I could do whatever the fuck I want. I could do whenever
Bam
I could,
Margera, dude.
anything, bro. I could do whatever I want. I just chose to do this because I like it. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah.
I got this a few years ago.
What is that?
It's smelling salts.
Oh yeah, people do that.
Did
Yeah.
they have this like at all? Like within the
I don't
you
know
get
if it's
knocked out, they, like-
legal or not. I didn't see anyone do it. I don't know if it's
Have you
legal
tried
or
it?
not. I've never. No. It's supposed to boost your testosterone. I think.
I don't know about that, but
I
This
think it
one's-
does boost your testosterone.
this one's
right?
kind of old, so it doesn't have as much pungent hit to it.
Let me get that.
But just hit is get a good whiff.
So I do it through the thing.
Yeah,
or
you
I
just
open
smell it, and it's just
Open it?
like you're just like, oh.
I open this.
Yeah,
I smell
yeah.
it?
And then don't drop it because I've had people just like freak the fuck out and throw it.
Whoa.
Dude, get in there. You gotta get in there. Just
I need this because this just cleared my sinuses, bro. Atomic Red Line Rhino.
yeah, it's just what I have.
What is it?
I mean,
Capsaicin?
There's different brands, but it's just ammonia.
Oh my god, I like this. It just cleared my. Is this? It almost reminds you of poppers.
You're like, no, that's my poop. No, just kidding. It's the same shit that a dentist, if you pass out, they just it's the same thing when they snap it and like you put it under there.
But I know it does boost your testosterone. I know a lot of
Yeah, I know. Well,
bodybuilders
because
and shit.
that's how you buy. That's why they legally sell it, is because it's for power lifters and shit. They
Okay.
rip it and
Yeah.
somehow like I've never hit this and be like I'm gonna lift some shit, but you know I kind of figured maybe if they have this on handy with anybody.
No, I don't
or-
know if it's legal or not. So what I was doing to boost my testosterone, everyone was clowning me for it. It's actually a big part of the show. I would eat raw onions, like raw white onions.
Really?
I would just chew it, walk around. Everyone's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was like, "Bro, it boosts your testosterone 200%." I've read the Google abstract, Google Scholar articles.
You're eating, you're holding
Raw
your shit in your
onions,
hand.
bro.
You're like, no,
Yeah.
that's cool.
No, it fucking works, bro.
When you went to the actual events after you did like maybe before or after your slap, were you backstage the entire time? Did you go out and watch anything or?
No, they didn't let us watch it.
No.
So you got to think you have 11 other teammates, right? It's 12 people on each team. So you've been living with these fools. You've been training for them for a week, sometimes 2 weeks. And bro, you go in the back after when it's fight day, right? And you're in the locker room. And so you're like maybe fight 1 up to fight 12, right? So your homie that you've lived with, your roommate, whatever, goes in, they've been training forever, and your coach comes back and they either tell you, yeah, he slept him, or oh, he had a seizure, oh, he broke his hand.
Wait, do you
oh,
even you watch it live? Do you
don't
use no
see it.
TVs?
You don't see it.
They don't tell you anything.
They don't. I still to this day have not seen my friends' fights.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I'm waiting for the air to show. I haven't even seen my own fight.
Wow.
You know, so I don't even, bro, because the adrenaline up, you don't even know what the fuck you're doing when you're out there, bro. I didn't even remember. I had to ask my coach, what the fuck did I do?
Yeah,
out
I can't
there?
imagine the nerves, dude. The most nervous I've ever been physically is the first time I ever did stand up, and it was just in front of fucking like I think like maybe 40, 50 people, but it was like no big deal. But like when it was like they said like it's either like you're up next, but the time they said like you're third, so they say your name like you're on deck or something
and then
like
you
that.
start locking in.
And then
Yeah.
I started freaking the fuck out so much that I was gonna go up to my buddy Max and be like, "Dude, I can't do this. I can't do this." And I was like, "Fuck it." I just went up there, and I was just because I knew if I was so like nervous, I wouldn't. Because obviously, it's like right now, if somebody came in here like slap, you'd be like, "Oh shit, okay, cool." But like the adrenaline, the build up and shit like that makes you so nervous, and it kind of puts you out of like an ease where.
Yeah.
That's why I can see too where it's like every champion of UFC right now. I guarantee you, there's lots of people out there who can definitely beat them, but those people can never hold the pressure of being in front of so many people that's gonna
biggest
crush
part.
them. You know.
It's the biggest. So for me, my fight name is the Alchemist, bro. I meditate. I do all this shit. So I know how to control my nerves. I know how to control my adrenaline. I've been in a lot of fights. I've trained a long time. I know if my adrenaline is dumping 5 hours before, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to be up in the locker room and I'm going to be down in my fight. So the entire time in the locker room, bro, I'm sleeping. I'm not even
really?
giving a fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Until they give me
that's
2
what you
fights
gotta do.
before,
That's what you gotta
3
do.
fights before. And now I'm starting to lock into like, I'm about to kill someone.
Yeah.
I'm about to destroy. I
That's
don't
why
care
it's
if
kind
it's
of good
King
that you
Kong,
don't
bro.
watch it too, because it might make you more nervous, you know.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. Well, depends on how
You know
how
it's
much of a
gonna happen,
control
but,
over
yeah.
your mind you have. So, I think personally, I have the best control over my mind of like. You take 10,000 people, I have the best control over my mind, for sure. I'm not gonna say I'm like
Well, yeah,
1
you've
in a
been fucking
million,
meditating
but
and
probably
shit,
1
yeah.
in 10,000. You know, 1 in 10,000. I have control over my mind. I have control over my emotions. I have a control over my willpower, so I know what the fuck is happening at what time. I'm not gonna release the animal until I have to. You know.
Did you
And it helps.
did you like not jerk it off at all for the idea of keeping?
Why
your
would I
testing?
jerk off in the house with no porn with fucking 24?
Well,
other
no, that's
guys?
what I'm saying. Is
If
obviously
you jerk off in the house, you're a fucking weirdo.
it
bro.
is
You're
hard.
a
I mean,
fucking
obviously you
weirdo.
don't have a phone, anything to watch. But if
And
you
you're-
did have the phone, would you like not do it?
Fuck no, bro, because you're only losing testosterone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Because
You know?
a lot of people do like
Yeah.
a lot of fighters, the idea of not to fuck or anything like that to lose testosterone.
There's a reason for that,
but-
bro. There's a reason hundreds of thousands of fighters do that.
Were there locks on the doors and shit, like the
No,
bathrooms?
there wasn't doors.
Really?
There was no doors.
Even the bathroom?
No, there was doors on the bathroom, but
Okay.
no, for your room and everything, it's all open.
Okay.
It's all open, you know. So
Damn.
yeah, there's no privacy in that, bro. They need to get everything on camera.
What about like showering and shit coming out in your towel and stuff like that? Like,
Dude, I would stare at the fucking cameras with my dick out, bro. Be
Really?
Like, yo, what's
You're
up?
like,
Yeah.
"Hey."
And I would try to stretch it out before
Yeah.
I like got naked. I was like, yo, I gotta make
You're
sure.
like
this
slapping your
shit...
cock, you're like,
I was like, yo, come on, don't embarrass me
two.
right now. Don't embarrass me.
damn, that's crazy, dude.
It's a great time, bro. It's a phenomenal. You know what? I did it for fun, but now I would love to make this like the main thing.
What
I'm
would you do
going to
different if you went back? Just
train
more, just
Train.
take it more serious.
Take it more
kinda
seriously
thing.
for sure.
But I
you
mean,
know?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't seen it, but like you want to keep the character too, being like, what's up, Drake?
Well, my natural self as a character, you
Yeah.
know, my natural self when I'm kicking it with my friends, I want to be just like you are. You know, you want to be entertaining. You want to have a vibe. You know, so I'm already a naturally entertaining person, and so I don't have to pretend like to be something I'm not. I've been doing this for fucking 10 years, 15 years. I'm already naturally entertaining. So people like that on camera. That's why I got picked for the house originally. Didn't have to go in the alternate house. I didn't have to do anything. Like people already know like who I am, and I just turned it up 20%, 30%, you know?
And then sorry, who was the second fight? The guy who, what was his name again?
Vince.
Vince. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Victor. for some
Demon,
reason.
bro. He's a demon.
So when you were originally gonna fight him and slap him or whatever you would call it, would you think that your do you think your odds? Because obviously you lost by decision.
Yeah.
Do you think you would have won that?
Well, I didn't
If
know
you
I
were
was going to
both
fight
healthy?
him. I didn't know I was.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
Vince.
So I was supposed to fight Waylon Frost, the number 4 ranked welterweight. Bro.
Okay,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
fresh. So I was actually getting. I've never had butterflies before I fought someone. I was like, yo, this is. I told him I was like, yo, this is gonna be the hardest fight I've ever had in my life. And he looked at me. He was like, I think this is gonna be the hardest fight I've ever had in my life, and I want you to show the fuck up, bro. Because if you don't show the fuck up, it's not gonna be a good one, bro. We were getting excited, bro. This fool slept everyone he's fought, bro. And so when he didn't get cleared medically, I was like, what the fuck? All right, whatever. I'm sick too. But Vince, he was sick way before me. He's my roommate, bro. I bonded with this motherfucker. He was telling me he's about to propose to his girl and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
you know?
Yeah. Okay. So you fought Vince,
Yeah.
but the other. Okay.
You know, maybe if he doesn't propose to, hey, Vince's girl, if you're seeing this, hey, that fool, that fool loves you, bro.
So,
give him some time.
When
know?
you, so I because you adamant about like not really like training and shit like
Yeah.
that. Because when I think in UFC, if like say like Whitaker's gonna fight Adesanya
Yeah.
and you have like 6-week training camp, you're
Yeah.
focusing on like him, his tactics of like what his weaknesses are, and you're focusing on that. And then they switch it up like that.
Yeah.
Were you in the position where when they switched you to your fucking roommate, were you like, now I gotta fucking think differently?
Not
like
well.
besides personal wise, but
Yeah.
like in terms of like hitting wise or technique, it's just because
It's-
it is very just straightforward.
It
But I
is.
feel like there could be some kind of thing because
So
you were
in
deep into it.
MMA, bro, you need a training camp because there's 100,000 different things that can happen in an MMA fight. Whether it's grappling, whether it's this guy has a crazy triangle, this guy has a crazy guillotine, this guy has a crazy right hook, he has a crazy left, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. In slap fighting, bro, it's your soul out there versus someone else's soul, bro. It's your will versus someone else's soul. I think there is no opponent, bro. That's what Bruce Lee says. There is no opponent. It's you versus yourself in power slap. Way different than a UFC fight where you're like, okay, my opponent has a crazy guillotine. I gotta practice my guillotine defense. My opponent has a crazy head
Yeah,
kick. I
yeah.
gotta practice this.
Yeah.
In UFC, if you get a fight change or an opponent change, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know, you're very fucked. In power slap, it doesn't really fucking matter.
No,
I get
it.
In my opinion,
Because like even
In my
this past
opinion.
weekend, Whitaker
Yeah.
fought. He was gonna fight not Hosmat. Or, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think it was Cosmat. But like they switch it up. But you're like, oh fuck, now I was training for this guy, but at the same time, that guy also. Well, I feel like more. He could have been training to fight in somebody else, but I don't know what I was getting at, but
No, yeah, for sure. Like you have to prepare for your specific opponent in MMA 1,000 times more than in power slap. In power slap, you're taking a hit, you're giving a hit.
yeah.
How different can they throw their slap, bro? It's very, very similar. Some people come at it quicker. Some people wind up more.
Yeah.
It's really just a timing issue. I didn't, bro. Everyone else in this house had studied the fucking everyone in the game. I had no study on it. It doesn't matter who I'm against, bro. Because I play League of Legends. You play League of Legends, bro. I was a #1 Nidalee in the world, bro. My reaction time is already fucking perfect, bro. I was fucking top 500 League of Legends fucking in 2013, bro. I could have been pro in League of Legends.
Focusing on it.
So my reaction time is already way better than all these fools because I'm playing this fucking game that is giving me reaction time at the highest level possible, you know? So I already know it doesn't matter how quick they come. I'm looking at you, ready for you to slap me as hard as you can. And as soon as you touch me, as soon as I feel it, I'm moving with it. I'm turning with it, you know? And to the point where I'm not flinching and I'm still turning with it, you know? There's some people that want to be real tough and be like, I'm not even going to move with it. You're retarded. You're fucking stupid. That's how you get slapped, you know?
Yeah.
And
That's
so
smart.
it doesn't matter who my opponent is, bro.
It's like
I don't care if
it's
it's
like a
King fucking
millisecond
Kong.
you gotta go
You have
with
10
it, but-
milliseconds.
Yeah,
I
10 millisecond.
100th of a second, you
Yeah.
know? But I'm used to this game where it's like you already have that reaction time. So when I look for what I need to see, I know exactly when I have to go with it, you know? And that's it.
Does it feel kind of intimidating when you gotta fucking hold your hands behind your back with the baton?
Not at all.
No.
If I felt intimidated or nervous or scared, I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
No,
can't
it's
speak
smart.
on
That's
other
why
people.
You gotta go into it, yeah.
But I'm a cocky motherfucker, and not because of delusion, but because I know what I've done and what I can do.
Yeah.
Who I've done it against. So I'm coming from experience. There are certain people in the house that have never been hit or hit someone.
Yeah.
And they just did it because of the fuck away. They were a character and the people liked them, bro. And they did well or they did horribly.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, you know, it's such a fucking crazy sport, and I'm very excited to see like how it goes.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be as big as UFC. You know?
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking entertaining
Yeah.
as shit. It's like that's why like I started to watch it when it first happened because it's like the idea of like people's want and excitement to watch somebody who's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Like it's like almost guaranteed. It's like bare knuckle. It's like someone's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Dude, there was a bare knuckle box. I was telling you the other week or this weekend that there's a bare knuckle boxing event. I think it was on Friday of the co-main event when the guy gets slept, and it's boxing. You're not MMA. You can't grapple or anything like that. You got slept for a second, and then started grabbing his opponent
Yeah.
and the referee's legs. And for some reason, they gave him a 10 count. He was good to go. And then he went back in,
Tried to
slept
find
him
the
so
referee.
hard that he was so out of it. His opponent who won the championship was doing backflips. The guy who got slept, like he was out of it. He wasn't sleeping. He started fucking fighting the referee.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
no, I seen it. I seen that clip actually yesterday, and I remember you telling me about that fucking rowdies, bro. And you know what's crazy is one of my teammates. His name is Darren. He's the UK bare knuckle middleweight world champ.
Really?
And then so you have people like this with someone that's never hit anyone or been hit at the exact same event, bro. It's so crazy. Yeah. It's so crazy.
But it's because the technique is just one slap. It's
Yeah,
like,
you never
he
know
knows-
who's got it.
He knows how to out grapple fucking probably
Yeah.
anybody in the house or fucking just throw a punch or
Yeah.
just 1-2.
He's a demon,
But
bro.
it just doesn't matter because all it is one slap.
No one knows like what's gonna happen on that stage, bro. It's not about who the better man is. It's who the better man is on that day at that exact moment, bro. At that exact slap.
And then everyone's got COVID and shit.
Yeah.
Again, what was the? How do you determine who slaps first?
It's a coin toss, but
Yeah.
you don't see the coin toss. You know?
Do they just go heads or you just pick heads or tails?
Listen,
or whatever?
if you're banking on I'm gonna win if I go first, get the fuck out of the sport,
Yeah.
bro. You have to. It's way more important to be able to take a hit than give a hit. Anyone, when you put your jaw on the line, anyone is gonna hit hard, bro. Doesn't matter if they have training, if they don't have training.
Yeah.
Everyone and anyone can hit hard. It's about how hard can you take a hit, bro. If you don't have a jaw, get the fuck out of the sport. If you think you're gonna lose if you don't get the coin toss, fly home right fucking now, bro. Because you're about to get fucking murdered. You're about to get fucking murdered. You know, and it's bad. The KOs are bad, bro.
Yeah.
One motherfucker didn't get up for 30 minutes.
Really?
I thought he died, bro. They told me about it. This fool didn't get up for 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it,
Seizures,
huh?
bro. I
Yeah.
seen wrists break in half, bro. Well,
Yeah.
just hurt
They
hearing
probably
about
won't
it. You
show
know?
the whole thing. They might just because
Yeah, ideally they would show it, you know, but you can't. There's only so much. It's a 45-minute episode.
They'll get
you know?
too much backlash, you know.
I mean,
Even though
it's
as
a gnarly
fanatics
sport,
who love it would want to see, like if I see that, I'm like, I want to watch this fucking guy like not get up.
Yeah.
But it's like they just know that there's just like, even though the people who love the sport want to see it, it's just the people they're worried about is people who don't give a fuck about the sport and just looking for the head titles and being like, this is what happened. Fucking guy was out for 30 minutes. You know, it's just a bad head title. And
I feel like why a lot of people don't like it is because they're like, dude, these people are ruining their lives. They're getting head trauma. Bro, why does nobody say that about when someone takes a head kick and like, bro, their head trauma is gonna they're gonna be CTE'd for a long time, bro. Yeah. Like, why are people? They're hating on Power Slap for the exact same reason they hated on UFC 20 years ago. You know, this is not real sport. This is not boxing, bro. This is hurting people, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. We all know what the fuck we're doing when we get in there. We're risking our fucking lives to go out there, whether it's for money or for fucking fun or to test ourselves, whatever it is, bro. We made the decision, bro. They're not forcing us. They're not putting a gun to our head and doing. Why are you guys hating on it, bro?
Yeah, like I completely understand. Almost every girl I've been to like a UFC event. Usually, just they're not as intimate or adamant about watching it as guys are.
Yeah,
which I understand. It's like it's a fucking with anything.
It's a guy's sport.
Even
right?
I don't like watching
fighting.
soccer. I don't watch I'm not a big fan of a lot of things other people are. It's just it's a different perspective.
But why hate on it? You know?
But yeah, but at the same time, it's like even though I like it, but I can still understand the fact it's like people are there because it's a fucking. I mean. There's so many things.
There's a reason you hate it and you still watch
them,
it. Even if you hate it, you love it.
I don't
There's
even
a
hate
reason
it.
you still watch it.
I don't hate
not
it,
you, but a lot of people. The same people that hate on it, I see on the comments, they still comment on everyone. Yeah. This is not a real sport. Well, why are you watching it, bro? I've seen you in the last 6 posts talking about this, bro. Yeah. So there is a natural primal thing of you want to see this, bro. Yeah. And that's Dana is smart enough to know like people want to see this.
Oh,
that's
dude,
why I'm investing millions on this.
I know fucking
it's gonna blow up.
I mean, just from growing up, I know so many people I can just name off 10 that I'm not like really friends with because they have the fucking mentality of like that motherfucker belongs to like Strickland. It's like he even admits he's like, I can't go out in public because I will fucking fight something. Like there's just people with that mentality. Where they're just like, I just want to fucking fight. That's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. And so it's like I'm like that guy. If like he even says too, it's like a lot of people say like if I'm not in UFC, I would be fucking probably dead or something like that. It's like UFC, some of these things like saves people's lives,
It does, bro. It does, and it low key, not to say that I needed to do this, but it's made me enjoy my life 1,000 times more.
Oh, 100%, dude.
I already enjoyed
experience,
my life.
dude.
It's so fun, bro. It's so fucking
dude. The
fun.
experience alone,
so
dude.
I'm
fun, excited if you fucking go back too.
Dude, I was in the UFC PI, bro. I'm changing, bro. The first time, the
what
UFC
is that?
PI, it's a gym that's only for UFC athletes and Power Slap athletes. Okay, it's in Vegas. So I go there with the homies. I'm trying to do a cold bath and a fucking the sauna and everything. Because I'm sick, so I'm trying to sweat out my shit and I'm trying to heal my fucking shoulder and everything. Dude, I go in there, I start changing. Who the fuck comes up next to me? Cody Garbrandt, bro. He starts changing next to me, and I look over. I was like, "Is this Cody Garbrandt?" He's like, he sees me in that Power Slap thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm about to say, yo, what's up?" He looks at me. He's like, "Oh, bro, you do Power Slap? I fucking love that shit, bro." I'm like Cody Garbrandt, bro. I'm your biggest fan. He's like, "Nah, I'm a fan of y'all, bro. You guys are crazy, blah blah blah." Like, when's the fight? I was like, "Tomorrow." He's like, "I'm gonna fucking be there, bro." Yeah. We started chopping up for 20 minutes. I was like, bro, in what world that like, let's say you see Tom Brady out in the fucking grocery store and he comes up to you and he's like, "No, I fuck with you." Yeah. You know the feeling I felt, bro? I was like, I realized I was like, I'm exactly where I want to be. Thank you, God, for giving me this fucking position, bro. Because the person that I've looked up to for 10 years is now talking to me and he's hyping me up, bro. Sweetest guy you'll ever fucking meet in your life. Awesome.
Do you think that was like the biggest, craziest takeaway from that whole experience is meeting him? Or
the biggest takeaway was when you walk out through the fucking doors, bro, and that adrenaline dump. But for sure, it was top fucking 3 experiences probably in my life, bro. I don't know.
It's also interesting too because when we do this podcast, there's these fucking 3 bright ass lights and they're so low. I always think about like, because again, it's the idea of it's like you see like everything you see in your whole experience, no one else will ever see because it's like you see everything behind the scenes and all that. One thing I always think about is like when you walk out, there's probably so much bright lights in your fucking face and it might just like I feel like that would fuck with me too. And you walk out, you're like, what the fuck? Like, geez, I mean, I'm supposed to fuck. I'm like, okay.
I'm sure it does for other people. For me, I was so locked in.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
gotta be
someone's
locked
trying to
in,
kill me,
yeah.
and I'm trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Like, I love my opponents, but listen, in that hour, I don't want you to wake up, bro. I want you to die. It's a very
you kinda
dark
have to be like that,
place. You have to tap because, bro, this guy could kill me right now.
Yeah.
I could not wake up.
Yeah.
I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what life you have.
they're
I don't care how
giving
much
you-
I like you. I don't want you to wake up,
They're
bro.
giving
I want
him
you
the
to hit,
opportunity.
I want you to get hit so hard that I blow up off this and you never wake up again.
Yeah.
But obviously if that
fighter's
actually happened, to preface it, I would feel so fucking bad about it.
Yeah,
Blah,
of
blah,
course.
blah. I may never fight again if I kill someone. But that's the energy you have to tap
sometimes they die.
into. That's the energy you have to tap into. It's kill or be killed, bro. We're in a gladiator stage and we're fighting for the king, Dana White. It's the exact same thing as the Romans before, but we're getting paid 10 times more.
no,
That's
100%.
it. That's it. It's fucking tight.
Was it in the Apex?
No, it was actually, I think it was in the Apex. I don't remember, bro.
It could have been. I mean,
I think it was in the Apex. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was in the Apex. Yeah, they have a whole stage and everything.
you don't have to say that either, but like, how close was the house to the? Like, it was just like a 10-minute drive.
10 minutes. Yeah.
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 Yeah, well, obviously you didn't drive anywhere. You just got. You
I
guys
don't have
just
my
all,
phone. I don't even know where the fuck I am, bro.
Yeah, you just guys all hopping
just
and
locked
shit.
in a fucking house with all these fucking psychos.
Dude, it's
bro.
interesting how like fucking it's not like we're really addicted where we're so fucking like dependent on our phones that like a couple months ago me and Corey went out to Vegas and I was filming a funny bit and one night we were so fucked up we were up all night and then the next day we're going to bed and my bed was so fucked up and I looked at the bed I was like, damn, I fucking slept hard last night. And then I thought, I was like, do you know how funny it would be if I just made like I took a picture of my bed because the bed itself is not stationed to the ground. It's just the frame is. So you can move the mattress. So I flipped that mattress up vertically and took a picture of it. And I'm like, I just put like, damn, I slept hard last night as a joke. And then I was like, I can do better. I was like, I'm going to make a compilation of this mattress throughout the fucking hotel room. So I took a picture of the mattress vertically and then I took a picture of the mattress on the other mattress. And then I was laying on it. And then we put the mattress in the shower.
Hey, do you need another pillow?
Yeah, I can use that pillow. Can you turn the lights off?
Yeah.
Thank you. Come here, buddy. Took a picture of it, and the Corey's like, dude, put it in the hallway. That'd be funny. It's like, all right. Put this mattress in the hallway, and then he's got my phone to record it. He's in his underwear, and then as he's filming, I was like, well, get the room key. He goes, dude, I'm not leaving the doorway. I was like, okay. Immediately films it, walks out, door closes behind us. He's in his underwear. He's just got my phone. I'm like not wearing shoes. Films it. We realize we're locked out and our mattress is in the hallway.
Whoa, you not see the sign? It's occupied.
Dude, that's what I was trying to fucking tell you. What are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
Hide this shit. And you
Out of my fucking shoes. Oh my god, dude.
I was like, holy shit, what the fuck are we gonna do? Because the room wasn't under our name. It turned out it was, but for half an hour, I'm going fucking back and forth, trying to figure shit out. Security had to come up. We had to hide the mattress and all this shit. But what I was getting to is Corey had no phone. He was in his underwear, nothing, just his underwear. And obviously he couldn't go down to the hall, the lobby. So he's hiding behind fucking curtains by the elevator. And he's standing like Egyptian style where his feet are like parallel and he's like this. And it was just the idea of being like, it was half an hour and he said because he had no phone, he said he had no sense of time.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know where, like,
I don't know what day it is.
He said it could have been hours. He
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah.
He was just standing there. But
Yeah.
I mean, you had no fucking phone for weeks, you know?
Yeah. It's fucking, wait, hold on, I gotta pee so fucking mad.
No, you're good. You're good. I got one video, then we'll just end it, you know? Huh?
Did you ask me a question in the middle? Sorry, I was thinking about my...
No, you're good. I was just saying like the idea of just like not having your phone for that long, just like...
Dude, have you ever not had your phone for like more than like a day, 2 days, fucking, or like, take like a hiatus off phone?
In high school of like just like losing my phone for a little bit, you know? There was one time I was doing water polo and I think my junior year, and I had my phone, wallet, and iPod at the time, and I just put it in a locker to change, and then when I came out, I forgot what locker it was, so I thought someone stole it. So for 24 hours, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? And then I found it, but like, other than that, not having a phone, maybe, I mean, dead, at the end of the night, but like for the most part, not really. I've never like, I've broken a phone, like in high school, I had like fucking Androids. I just drop it once, like a Nexus 4, and it would shatter, and I wouldn't have a phone for a few days, but.
Yeah. So, bro, when we were fucking 20,000 years ago, bro, when you didn't have a phone, It's normal, bro. We were designed to not have phones. We were designed to not know more than fucking 30 people, bro. Only our tribe around us, right?
Right.
So when you don't have a phone for that long, it kind of brings you back after a few days. It brings you back to like this zone of like, dude, I feel like this is the natural way I'm not supposed to know what day it is. I'm not supposed to know what my fucking mom is doing.
Did you
my
know what
friends
day it
are
was?
doing. No, not at all. I had to keep on asking people, what day is it today? When's our fight, bro? And they're like, I asked the producer, like, oh, today is Thursday. It's fucking May 5th, blah, blah, blah. You know, you don't know. And at a certain point, you stop giving a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
So what I was doing the entire time is like, I don't care what day it is. I don't care what fucking date it is. I don't care what the fuck my family is doing. I don't care what the fuck I'm sitting outside and I'm smoking a black and mild in the sun and I'm vibing, bro. And at a certain point, I realized I was like, this is the life, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in a mansion. I don't know where the fuck I am. I don't know who the fuck I'm about, who's trying to kill me in fucking a week, bro. I don't know who my new fight is. And I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying my day and I'm enjoying the sun. This is what life is about, bro. It's not about going on fucking Instagram being, what the fuck are my friends doing? I don't give a fuck what my friends are doing anymore, bro. You know, and they don't even know what I'm doing. So,
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
nobody does.
We're not like that close where I'm
Yeah.
texting you and shit all the time. But
Yeah.
I was like, when I saw you last week, I was like, so what's up with this power? You're like, I just got back and fucking filmed for like fucking 3 weeks. I was
Yeah.
like, what, dude? I had no
love
idea.
it, bro. You know what? It kind of changed my life, bro. Have you ever heard the
Oh,
story
I
of
imagine.
you know how Jorge Masvidal like kind of blew up after like
I know he was doing the backyard, brawls and shit like that. That's how he started.
Yeah.
But like,
well, so he was always like a good fighter, but he was never like, when he knocked out Ben Askren, he was like a fucking superstar. He was a
still
Conor
I
McGregor,
think
right?
the fastest knockout in UFC is
So,
that knee to the head.
Have you ever heard the story of how he like locked in so hard to become that level? Because he was always a great fighter, but he wasn't a McGregor level fighter, right? So he went on a fucking reality show just like I did, bro. He went on an island. He didn't have a phone for a month.
Yeah.
And so he was locked in there, isolated from the world. And in this reality show, he was sitting there by himself and he was like, why? I've had 40 fucking fights. Why have I not blown up? I'm a fucking demon, blah, blah. And he realized, he was like, dude, I've been thinking to myself like way less than I am, bro. Why did I give it up to the judges? Because he had a lot of fights that ended in a split decision where he should have won and he didn't. And he was like, why did I leave it up to these judges? And he was like, because I've been thinking to myself like, not how I am, bro. I should have killed that motherfucker. I should have went in there like, you're dead. I don't give a fuck. And so he locked in because he was isolated from his fucking distraction ass phone that's in his pocket all the time. Locked in like a motherfucker. Came back and he fucked up Darren Till. Fucked up Ben Askren. Made fucking 10 million more than he would have before that, bro.
He's fighting Diaz, actually, the Honda Center.
Yeah, he fucked up Diaz before. You gotta fuck him up again.
We got tickets to go see him.
Really?
I mean, we haven't got him yet, but we're going to.
How much is it?
Dude, the very back, $25, but like if you want like the front middle row section, $100. We haven't gotten it yet because I'm in the gym with just UFC fanatics, me, Corey, Bobby, and then a friend, Brian, who does jiu-jitsu his whole life. I found out I was in the Honda Center. I'm like, let's fucking get tickets. And then
it's right here?
The Honda Center, in Anaheim.
Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
Hey, let me come with you.
Yeah, no,
let
let's
me
do
buy
it.
I'm so
and
done.
so I'm like, let's fucking get tickets right now. And then they're like, oh, let's ask Ryan if he wants to go. And it's like, oh, fuck, he's probably not going to. I don't know. We're going to figure that shit out. And I was like, looking to do tickets. I was like, right here is fucking perfect. Like, obviously, because like the front row is like $7,000. I'm like, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't care that much. I'm like, I'm down to drop $100, which is like still pretty fucking cheap for like a fight like that. And it's like very, very close. It's not even like it's fucking right there. And then, people are like, oh, I want to be in the very back. And I'm like, what the fuck? Just, whatever. But yeah, he's fighting this weekend. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, not this weekend, this week. But
Is it, what is it? Is it bare knuckle or is it MMA? Or
it's
what
boxing.
Is it?
They're doing boxing.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one, bro.
Yeah.
Nate, well, actually, no. Nate Diaz, he got pillow hands, honestly, bro.
Me and Corey went to a bare knuckle boxing the first time they had it here in California, like
Yeah.
a few months ago. It was pretty fucking cool.
I want to start doing that, honestly.
It's just nuts.
Well,
dude.
because you don't realize, have you trained boxing or you?
I haven't done.
fighting?
I did one thing, and I went down there, and I was just like fucking around, like
So when you have
my buddy was
gloves,
there.
bro, the game is way different. When you have 10 ounce, 12 ounce, 16 ounce gloves, the game is 100% different than bare knuckle. So I'm good at street fighting, bro. So I know like I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm a parry. I'm a block. I'm a slip. In boxing, it's more like you use your shell, you use these gloves to block it and everything. So I'm not necessarily a really good boxer or a really good kickboxer with gloves, but street fighting, I can keep my distance. And I'm gonna just rock you. So I wanna start getting into bare knuckle. It's a way gnarlier sport, but honestly, I'm a lot better at that than I am with boxing.
I mean, I don't know the fucking. Obviously, I'm not like a fucking health professional. I know exactly, but from what I've heard, it does make kind of sense. Is that bare knuckle is kind of safer for the body than boxing because it's so fast. Within the first round, you're getting hit and you're kind of out. But boxing, it's like fucking 25, 20 minutes of just fucking just nonstop punch. Even though it's padded, but you're still getting those blows and shit like that, UFC and stuff. But
yeah, CTE comes from like you're fucked up. You get up on the 10 count and you go again. You get up on the 10 count and you go again. That's how CTE happens. When you just get slept, bro, and you don't get hit again, like it's not that bad, honestly. I mean, to an extent, But yeah, CTE really comes from getting like football, bro. You're not getting KO'd, but you're getting hit 100,000 times in your head.
Oh, I'm saying, yeah.
Helmets,
throwing up and shit.
Helmets
like,
and gloves produced CTE more than just bare knuckle because you can output so much force that you just sleep them and they don't get up.
Yeah, it's a lot, dude. I mean, because the biggest thing is like what I come to is the idea of like I understand how bare knuckle can be better on the fucking, I guess, brain CTE than boxing is because so many UFC fighters say they would much rather just get hit and get knocked the fuck out than to go 25 minutes and just get rocked. Yeah. You know, like not knocked out, but just, just keep your shit, whatever goes to split decision. That going 25 minutes or just getting fucking hit back and forth, split decision. They'd rather just fucking, if they're going to lose the split decision, they'd rather just get knocked the fuck out within the first, 30 seconds. Exactly. Because it just builds up.
Exactly, bro.
All right, which brings me to my last video, and this is a video that I'm for sure gonna have to post like on the Patreon or something like that because there's no way this is gonna be allowed on YouTube.
Is this a fucking takeover? Is this a takeover?
It's like I mean, I should really probably look into like some of the shit that I like, because
you know what takeovers are, obviously.
Yeah, just like the street and shit. Like, I mean, this is it's a fucking I don't know. I'm not gonna say because I'm assuming it probably is, but. I don't know. It's pretty fucked, but it's just kind of something that I saw just recently, and I was like, oh, I gotta fuck it,
Jesus. He hopped on it.
Fucking hits a guy, pins him. Oh, look at his leg.
Oh. Good. He deserves that. Good.
Bro, that shit is hanging on by goddamn
Thank
skin,
God that happened to him.
brother.
I love when people like that get fucked up, bro. I hate when people like do that shit, bro. It ruins the car scene.
Yeah.
Why are you going to those things and ruining fucking society? You deserve to get fucking murked.
I think
like that. Good.
Unintentionally,
Good.
I think the most like category of videos I've shown on here, a lot of them have to do with fucking, closing down a street and just like just doing fucking donuts
fools.
and shit
Fuck
like that.
everyone that goes to him. Not even the people that are driving. Fuck everyone that goes to him.
My buddy made a good perspective where he's like, there's nothing good that ever comes out of these things.
Why would you go to it? You know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah, you get shot, you get ran over. Good for you, bro. You knew what you were doing.
This guy fucking dude.
Good.
Oh!
Good.
Oh!
Good. Bye.
It's great. It's interesting too because there's not a fucking lot of. You would think there should be a fucking blood shooting out.
It doesn't. Is that not blood coming off his thing, or is that the?
I mean, yeah, there's blood, but like you would think like with it being that fucked up, there should be blood pouring out this guy's leg.
Ooh,
dude.
it looks like I think it is blood, bro.
I mean, there's blood for sure coming out, but like you would think it would just be fucking draining.
Yeah, you gotta hit like a main artery for that shit to fucking like a neck or something.
Yeah. Dude, and there's been power slaps where people's fucking ears get split open and shit like that.
But you're not gonna
crazy.
squirt out like that.
Fuck no, you're not gonna snap your leg like that either. What do you know like the worst injury was on the power slap thing? Probably you fucking.
Well, it depends. What would you call worse? Someone was out for 30 minutes. He's probably never gonna be the same again. It's a 21-year-old kid, bro. He was so hyped on it. Got slept for 30 minutes, bro. Did not get up for 30 minutes. There was a fool that seized out because I don't know if you get hit in the carotid artery like this, if you get hit hard enough. Have you ever seen those Marines that like karate chop in the carotid artery? And they seize out and shit. So once you hit certain nerves, like your body just shuts off. You see white, you shut off. Oh, yeah. This fool seized out for a long time. Welcome to the hospital. I think the nastiest is the homie. He was throwing his slap and the dude flinched so bad that like he turned his entire head and the homie like hit him full power on his skull, snapped his fucking wrist in half. I think that would be the worst.
I've seen some broken hands for sure.
Either the out for 30 minutes because your brain is never gonna, probably that. Probably I mean because your hand can heal, your brain can't really heal. Yeah. So I think getting knocked out that bad is bad. One of my homies, bro, he didn't know his name for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
He kept on asking me. He's like, "Yo, where's my phone?" I was like, "Dude, we haven't had a phone in 3 weeks. What are you talking about? I've never seen someone concussed that bad, you know."
Crazy.
So
When
know,
you were
left and
concussed,
right.
what was that like?
I didn't know I was concussed.
No, I know, but you weren't talking like him, though, right?
No,
Like,
no,
with
no.
the phone.
I was there. I just had a little brain fog, you know.
You just kind of like normal, just kind of like
Yeah. Well, I mean, I went to Hamilton's with Michael Torres.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went with Michael Torres and Ski, the homie you met yesterday. And I guess I didn't know I was concussed, but he was like, "Yo, I was kind of worried about you because like how you were talking, like you were kind of slurring to me. I didn't even know, you know. So I don't.
Oh, slurs like
yeah, well,
"Har."
yeah, yeah, those ones. Yeah. But I don't know. I'd never been concussed in my life, so like I didn't know I was concussed until obviously I had the stroke, and then I was like, oh, this brain fog. The guy in the ambulance was telling me. Super sweet guy, the only actual cool paramedic. Yeah. He was explaining it to me like concussions and strokes and everything. And I was like, oh, I gave him my symptoms. He's like, yeah, you're 100% concussed. Like you have brain fog. You fucking just had a fucking can't feel half your body, but you're 100% concussed. Yeah. You know, you had a minor stroke, but thank God it wasn't something, you know, more than that. And but my injuries were like, I was top 1% of like not injured. You know, the shit you hear about. Obviously, I didn't see it in person. But people were down bad, bro. Down bad. Because you got to think, you're putting your jaw on the line. The knockouts are nasty, bro. You only see so much of it on the fucking clips. You don't see how these fools are hospitalized after and fucking, you know. Thank God I've taken
especially
hits.
the fucking heavyweights and shit, you know.
Yeah, but
it's
it's
weird
like,
because when you're heavyweight and you're that big, you can take a fucking slap, but you're also
Yeah.
getting fucking slapped so much harder than
Yeah,
like,
my homie fucking
a lightweight or
fucked this fool up so bad, bro. Pono, shout out Pono. Yeah, he fucked this fool up so bad, bro. This fool did not know where he was for fucking ever, dude. And he hit him with his left. He broke his right hand on the, you know what the power cube is? Where they measure your strike force and everything?
Now I do. Well, I mean, like I didn't know it was called that, but yeah.
The you know the box where they So he broke his hand, and before we fight, he broke his hand on the power cube. He missed it. So
see, that's
he was
why I feel
throwing
like it's
with his
good that
left,
people
bro.
like you don't practice and shit because I feel like that's just only how you get fucked.
Well,
like,
yeah,
it's
a lot
just-
of people hurt themselves. I hurt myself practicing just in the air, let alone in the fucking thing. You know, because, bro, I haven't been in the gym in fucking 4 years, bro. These shits are tiny, bro. I gotta start working them out again. But yeah, he broke his hand on the fucking power cube, so he's throwing with his left. He still slept this fool so fucking bad. You couldn't see his eyes, bro. His eyes went in the back of his head. There's blood coming out of his mouth. He's on the ground, hospitalized for fucking hours, bro.
Would you ever slap with your left?
I had to practice after because I partially tore my rotator cuff. But Pono, he was like kind of our team captain. Bro, this fool knows physical therapy like a motherfucker. He healed me. Like for the week before my second fight, he healed me. I was training with my left, and I got to the point where I was like, you know what? I think I can throw my right.
What was he doing? Fight. Like if you're just like massaging
this
it,
fool,
just kind of.
Yeah, but like massaging is like an understatement, bro. This
He
guy's an
knows,
energy.
like,
He's an energy
yeah,
healer,
okay.
bro. He puts his intention into your mind, into your body, and you feel like kind of like a pulsation in your body, like he's awakening your nerves and shit. Tapped in, guys. This Hawaiian guy. Tapped in, bro. If you watch the show, he's the number one. He's the number one character in the show. I'll tell you, bro. I would not let a single person lead me in my life because I'm a very stubborn, very hard-headed person. I would let this guy lead me into the fucking depths of hell, bro. This guy is different. He's a different motherfucker. He's a Hawaiian fucking crazy good fighter. This fool has $1 million swings in Baccarat, bro. Like he makes millions of dollars at the fucking hotel, bro. I'm like, why are you here? He's like, you know what? I just want to show people who the fuck. Like he's the same reason as me. Like everyone else was there for money. Me and this fool, we're here to fucking
have
you know,
fun,
test ourselves.
That's how I feel like
and
you're
show
supposed
who
to
we
do
are,
it. You know,
show who we are. You know, and yeah, he healed my hand. And a day before my fight, I was like, I'm gonna throw my right. You know. Yeah. And
did you guys ever leave the house besides going to the event? Did you ever like gamble or
twice? We went after our first fight. They got us a party bus, bro, down the strip because a lot of people have never been to Vegas, bro.
Yeah,
imagine being to Vegas and you can't go outside, bro. Yeah. So they kind of gave us a party bus. I drank like 20 shots of this Howler Head in this. I'm vibing out. And in my head, I knew, I was like, bro, they're not doing this just to vibe us out. As soon as we come back, they're going to have the new fucking 12 motherfuckers in there. So I was in a bunk bed. I moved all my shit.
Oh, so they strategically took you guys out because they were going to surprise you.
I told everyone, I was like, bro, I guarantee you the new people are going to be in this house. Get a good bed, bro. I was in a bunk bed before. I moved my shit to the single bed. And we came back and the new motherfuckers are in there. I was like, I told y'all motherfuckers. So that was one time. The second time, they took us to the Red Rock. They gave us a VIP bowling lanes. And we had a little, like, out day and shit. It was pretty fun.
Did you have your wallet at all, or
no? They took my wallet. They took
really?
my phone, they took everything.
Damn.
Yeah, I had nothing. Yeah.
Apple
Just my
Watch.
stuff.
I'm assuming.
Nothing.
if you
No,
fucking-
no devices at all. No Apple Watch. Nothing.
But I mean, you don't really need
The
to
only
pay for
watch you
anything.
could have is a
Like a
normal,
yeah,
like a
like a
Rolex
fucking-
or whatever. Yeah. No devices at all.
But you didn't like like you couldn't gamble. You
No,
didn't even go to the...
I was stuck in a house.
Yeah.
I would get fucking kicked out.
Well, that's kind of cool though, because you don't have to worry about fucking paying for anything.
No, not at all. Yeah, it was fire.
I mean, it's just like food,
Yeah.
you know, for the most
They
part.
gave
you
they
know?
gave me the better food that I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah.
The UFC caterers were there, bro. The food for the UFC is our food. You know.
You have like chefs come and shit, or
Not chefs come, but they would cook it in their own place
Yeah.
and bring it, and
Damn.
fire. No GMOs. You could
That's
taste.
crazy.
You would taste it. You're like, this is like some Nobu ass shit, bro. Every day.
Oh, I would imagine, dude.
That's fire. I mean,
So-
not in the house. In the house, we would cook ourselves, but we'd ask them like, give us this meat, give us this whatever I need, and they would bring it.
So what's next? Are you trying to like go back for like season 4, or is it like
If they call me, yeah, there was a few people from season 1 that got called for whatever they call me to do, I'll do, bro.
Okay.
If they want to fight King Kong and fucking Abu Dhabi, I'll do it.
Do you
I think
if
Abu
they-
Dhabi is next.
Do you think if they call you that, you mean like go to Abu Dhabi and like do like season like a
No,
season
not
there, or is
not
it,
Power
like...
Slap. Now I'm in the live event, so I'm contracted now.
Okay.
So before I was doing the show, which is actually way shittier than the live event, because you have 2 fights, you're getting 2,500 a show, 2,100 to win. You have 2 fights in 8 days, which is ridiculous, and you don't have a phone, you can't blah blah blah. The live events, you keep your phone, everything. They just fly you out that day. You fight 2 days later, 1 day later, whenever you want to come out.
The first class?
No.
Okay.
I don't know.
mean, just,
Maybe
like,
I don't
just
know
right-
about I don't know about other people. I think every contract is different.
Okay.
But I'm not a big like first class.
Yeah,
guy.
no, I
Like,
get it. Yeah,
I don't
if
need first class.
They give me
so.
first guy, I'm like, cool, but I'm like, I can fucking do.
Why
comedy.
would they
I'm
pay
just fucking
$5K
sitting
for
there.
my flight?
Especially from here to Vegas, dude. It's like a 35.
Yeah,
minute
I know,
flight,
right?
you know?
Yeah,
So it's,
some
like,
people
not
had
that big of a
flown like
deal.
from Kazakhstan or some
Yeah.
shit. Fucking
So when you flew from, so when did they take your phone exactly? When you got there?
2-3 days after.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you have to like? Would you go to Ontario and out?
Yeah, I asked them to take me from Ontario. I don't want to go.
Did
to
they pick
LAX.
you up, take you to Ontario?
No. I get there and then they pick me up from the airport.
From okay,
Yeah.
was it like just like a fucking Uber?
Sprinter. No,
Okay.
Sprinter. Yeah, they have their
Sprinter.
own transportation systems and
Alright,
everything. Yeah, the whole production
damn.
team, everything. Yeah, it's very. They take care of you, bro.
Oh no, I'd imagine.
So people that are talking shit, I get it if you're a UFC fighter and you train for 20 years for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you deserve more than 10K to show, 10K to win. But bro, like, for what I'm doing, I don't even care about the money, bro. Like, they really take care of me, and I appreciate everything they've done for me.
No, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What's the contract kind of like?
It's a deep ass contract, bro. It's like fucking 66. Mine was like 60 something pages. I read all of it. It's not as bad. It's not really. There's no NDAs. You know, I read everything. There's no really NDAs. It's just the only quote unquote NDA is like for the show. Like, don't talk about.
Yeah,
it
no, I get.
before.
Yeah, that's why I'm not gonna
Yeah.
post this until everything's aired.
Yeah.
No. I mean, even if like you were like you could post whenever, I would probably. I mean, after like, cause I have shit I already got to edit anyways. I feel like even if I had no like, if you like just post it whenever, I would probably still post it when like the fucking shit airs. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's,
it
like,
would make more sense, right?
It would make
Yeah,
more
for
sense,
you
but like,
and me.
but again, I'm not trying to fucking like combine it,
Yeah.
but like it does
Yeah.
go well with
Yeah.
it. But
once the name comes out, then we both get more traction.
So, but like the contract though, is it based like, is there like you have to fight a certain amount of times, or is it just like you just
2
gotta
fights. Yeah, well, up to 2 fights. So
Okay.
if you lose your first one, you're out. Yeah, so for some people they got DQ'd on a knockout, and maybe they liked you so much that they kept
put you back.
So it's not necessarily like So I had a homie in the house, Brandon Rhodes. Okay, so he's 0-2 right now because he got DQ'd on both of his fights because he slept him on a foul.
Yeah.
But he's actually on Power Slap 8. He's the only one out of all of us that's in Power Slap 8. He's gonna be fighting on June 28th. He's 0-2, but they kept him in his house for his first fight because he knocked him out bad, and he knocked out the second full bad.
Would he club or move a
He
foot?
clubbed on the first one, broke this dude's orbital bone, and his orbital bone went into his eye.
Yeah.
That actually.
Well, you
may
were
be the
saying they're like
nastiest
pulling
one.
fucking shit out. Yeah.
Let me. That probably is the nastiest knockout. Yeah, he was taking his orbital bone out of his eye and shit.
Was that this recent one when you were at, or
Yeah,
you
that
just
was
heard about
it was week 1.
Yeah.
So he did that, but it was such a nasty one, I guess, that they kept him in. And his second fight, he clubbed him again, but he hit him on his carotid, and that fool had a seizure.
Fuck.
And yeah, so he's 0-2, but they kept him. He's the only one that's going on Power Slap 8 out of all fucking 50 of us. You know? And so it's not really about winning or losing; it's about entertainment.
No, yeah, 100%. And like it's the same thing where it's like it's so new where it's like even though it is from my perspective pretty dialed down to like fouls and all that shit like that, but it's still so new where it's like it's Like when UFC first started, dude, there was no weight class.
No.
There was nothing, just
Yeah.
as it progressively went, you can kind of figure some things out. And maybe even, I mean, obviously haven't seen it, but maybe he did something that I guess maybe they would obviously call it foul now, but like maybe in the future they're like, no, it's actually this happens so it's like not, I don't
The
know.
rules are always changing, bro. They changed the rules for our fight too. They said you can slightly move your foot up.
Yeah.
Because there was so many stepping fouls.
I feel like
of,
it's just
yeah.
inherently just like you're gonna fucking.
Yeah, your shit is gonna go up, but you can't do a full pivot.
No, I got it.
So
'cause
it's
it
up
adds
to the
power.
jurisdiction of the fucking ref. And
Yeah.
everything. For me, I keep my shit down 100% because I'm not gonna get fouled
Okay.
on a step. They just changed the rules too, where if you KO someone on a DQ, your next fight you lose a coin toss automatically.
Yeah, you gotta go second.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
keeping
that,
my
yeah.
shit down. Like I know I can sleep people with no step, nothing.
Yeah, they're still like changing shit, dude. Because I remember even when if I forget the setup, but it's like if you foul something about like they get to hit you again.
Yeah,
I forgot
flinching.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was. That's what it is. If you fucking flinch, dude, they gotta hit you again.
Worst foul you could
You're
do.
like,
Worst
dude.
foul you could do.
I feel like in the future, I mean, it does make sense, but I feel like maybe in the future that they might just be like, it's gonna be like a point off.
Well, if you
Because dude, like that is
Yeah.
fucking the statistical odds of you just getting slapped again. It's like you're
don't
fucking.
flinch, bro.
You're not gonna. Yeah, that's
well,
what I'm
because
saying,
flinching takes off so much power off your. That's how you roll a shot.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
what it is. Flinching.
So
yeah.
you need to be able to roll without flinching,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So flinching would be if you move before your thing. So you're allowed to brace, for instance. You can move to brace.
Yeah.
To be like but you can't move to be like move your
Yeah,
target.
you gotta move before you hit.
It's
you
up to the
can't move that,
jurisdiction
yeah.
of the ref. Every
Yeah.
ref is different, So if you flinch, you're gonna be able to brace, but if you flinch, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
You're 100, and God forbid if you flinch and they break their hand, like my homie, he snapped his wrist in half because the opponent flinched. If you flinch and they cannot continue because you moved your target and they hit your skull or whatever,
Yeah.
then you automatically lose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
so it's the worst foul you can do.
It's still new, dude. There's still so many things like going. I mean, like for the most part, it's like pretty well established in the sense of like ruling wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there probably will be some things that probably change slightly.
They're trying to. Because, bro, every fight you see, bro, almost everyone has a foul in it.
yeah.
So that's what they're most
Yeah.
pissed about. They're like, let's clean this up so
Yeah.
we have less fouls,
Yeah.
For me, my problem is clubbing, bro. Just finding my correct target.
Yeah,
'Cause
I've seen
it's
people
like,
just hit
yeah.
fucking straight neck and stuff
Yeah,
like that. It's crazy.
yeah.
I mean, I don't fucking know shit about slapping, but it's like when you watch that shit, it's like how the fuck are people missing so much? It's like
It's hard, bro.
Yeah.
You would think it's a lot easier, but it's like just extending
millis-
your
dude, it's
hand
fucking
slightly
going.
more. You hit on the back, you
Yeah.
fucking hit down and shit, like the adrenaline. Clubbing is my hardest foul. I don't step, I don't flinch, but clubbing, that's where I've clubbed. I've clubbed technically once on my first fight. I clubbed him and the ref didn't call it, bro. I snapped my shoulder on it. I didn't go through him, and they were like clean hit. And I looked at her, I was like,
Has there
Okay.
ever been like a hit where it's like they reviewed it and we're like no?
I think they do. I haven't seen my fight.
Because I mean, I feel like with power slap, it's very
They do
easy to
review,
go
yeah.
back and review. But like with UFC,
Yeah.
there's been so many like I mean, there's so many like problems like with refs. Like even when Strickland fought, I don't know who did he fight? Costa fought. I can't remember who he just. I think it was Strickland. They fought and the one ref like rated Costa like won the third round, even though it was like fucking it made no sense.
Yeah.
But besides that, there's so many punches being thrown from different angles, and there's a ref just looking at one angle. Where I'm like, dude, there's probably so many times where a punch was thrown was completely missed, but from that angle, like they counted it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of times, even all sports, where it's like something goes is called because. I mean, I don't know. I still to this day, I don't even know what the fucking refs look like at UFC. Because there's people wearing like the actual referee shirts.
Yeah.
But those are usually the guys that fucking with the clappers and shit like that. I'm like, where the fuck are the refs? They say their names. I'm sure if I Google their names, I could see, like, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like they have to be like split up and shit like that. But even with all sports, I mean, football alone, all the refs are fucking like, dude, gray hair, like in the they're old as shit. And I'm like, how the fuck's that guy gonna be like? I mean, some of them are obvious, but there's probably so many things where it's just like, that's not, you got to review that shit. But a lot of times with like football, something's been, you got to fucking red flag it or, throw a challenge,
Yeah.
But with UFC, or I mean, for
They're like
power
hidden.
slap,
They're like hidden,
there's just
right? Yeah.
one thing that I feel like, I mean, the rest probably get it pretty like on point, but are you able to challenge, like if it was a perfect slap and he calls it a club, and you're like, there's no fucking way. Could you challenge? Like,
The
you
thing
know,
about the athletic commission for fighting, bro, is you cannot challenge it. Their rule is law, bro, in America.
It's
anyway.
wild.
Yeah, so it's
for the
like,
most
it's
part, they're
fucked.
pretty accurate, but there's definitely been some times where you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know, like boxing refs, I feel like are in the pocket of the fucking WBC, whatever. Because for boxing, it's like they build up these guys for fucking 30 fights or 30, you know, but they're a fake 30, you know, they're fighting bums to get their name up there. For UFC,
like Jake
it's
Paul,
way
you're gonna
different.
fight this fucking old dude I found on the street.
You're fighting the
Cornelian.
best fighters that you're supposed to fight the entire way up, you know. So it's like that's the different marketing style of Dana White's fucking genius brain. Is like, I want to see these crazy good fights. I don't want to see him fight a fucking bum for 20 fights and make money off one fight. I want to make money off every fight.
Does Hunter make the fights for Power Slap?
I
know he does a lot of
he
UFC.
doesn't.
He's a lot of behind the scenes for like
It's
UFC.
Erica. I think it's Erica that makes the fights. But sweet lady. I don't know if her name is as big as, you know. I don't know.
No,
if people know
it probably
Erica
will
is,
eventually be.
Frank
I mean,
is
Hunter's
like
still kinda...
Frank is essentially the Dana of Power Slap.
Power Slap.
And he runs it, and I think Erica is the matchmaker, if I believe.
Dude, Corey came over at noon on Saturday because they had the first UFC fight in Saudi Arabia, and we watched it. And Whitaker, like, I mean, it was a fucking Nurmagomedov or whatever. Like, it could be one of those fucking, you know, Dagestani names. It's like every time there's a meme where it's like anytime you see a fighter where it's like, oh, he's fighting this guy, and it's just such a crazy Dagestani and Russian name that there's just gloves in the fucking ring where it's like, I'm retiring, you know. I'm like, I'm out.
He retired?
No, but it's a meme where it's like if you're fighting anybody from Dagestan, it's like just fucking retire.
Oh yeah.
But he knocked him out immediately, and then he's, you know, they're always like, who do you want next? And I'm like, dude, how funny would it be if Whitaker's like, I want to fight fucking the 20th rank, like, you know, just like call out somebody who's like, I want to fight this fucking guy. I want to fight this, you know.
Yeah.
Because usually they want to go up, but I'm like, dude, how funny would it be if they're just like, because the matchmakers make their matches, but imagine they're just like, I want to fight the fucking guy who's ranked 30th in my weight class, you know, just because it's like he's gonna, you know.
And he may be the next champ, bro. That 30th guy. The ranking doesn't mean shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know who the fuck you're against, bro. Some people are demons and nobody knows their name.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, that's why it's always interesting because, you know, I've been watching UFC for years now, but there's been so many times every pay-per-view, for the most part, the fifth fight. In terms of, like, I guess the first fight technically for the pay-per-view, they're usually somebody who I'm like, I've seen before. I don't really know much about either or. When you see the record, like 16-0 or like 15-2 or something like that, and you're like looking at them, you're like, I don't fucking know anything about these guys. And then like,
that's who they want next.
That was like Sean O'Malley, dude. It's like he just kind of just, you know, took off. I mean, most people were like that, but
well, the first fight is bigger than the co-main event usually. If the first fight, those people are up next, you know.
Yeah,
I think so.
It's interesting, dude. Yeah, it is a very interesting point because a lot of the main events, like Adesanya, like he's probably, him and like Kevin Holland are probably my favorite like UFC fighters just because of the personalities. That's all. I base everything on personalities. Every time I love watching the press conferences because if I don't know somebody, I watch it specifically for their attitude. Because if it's like, you know, Corey's the type of guy who's like, I want the fucking asshole to win, but if like I'm watching somebody who's like kind of nice and shit, I'm like, nah, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. Now I kind of want him to beat him because he's an asshole. The other guy's an asshole. But when like someone's like fighting for the fifth time or like for the main event, like Adesanya or just somebody who's like been fighting for so long, I feel like they're obviously they're gonna want to win, but they're perseverance to win compared to the first fight of the event where people who were kind of like somewhat named, you know, not like fully like well established, but like, oh, I've seen them before. I feel like those guys are just like fighting for their fucking life.
Yeah,
because they're just like, you know, like probably I think it's like 10,000 a show and then 10,000 a win. It's like that's, I mean, it's good money for them, but it's like my whole life is fucking on this career. Like McGregor, he pulled out. I mean, like not probably because he wanted or had to or wanted to, but like he doesn't need to fucking fight ever again.
Never.
So it's his mentality of like winning a fight. Obviously, everyone's gonna want to win a fight because who the fuck wants to get knocked out? But like their ambition to win versus somebody who's like coming up is way different.
Dude, they have 20 years on the line. 20 years of sacrificing every party, every fucking drink at Christmas, everything. Bro, you got to think about how much sacrifice have you given to get to this point just to get a chance to fucking get to that level of a McGregor, bro. When you get to that McGregor, you've already you deserve to be able to drink and be able to have fun, whatever.
Yeah.
You've sacrificed your entire life, bro. That's the crazy part about it, you know?
Yeah.
So when people have given all that sacrifice, like they have that dog in them. They really have that dog in them, you know?
All right, we're ending on this. if they do, let's say they do call you for Abu Dhabi. How do you say it?
Abu Dhabi.
I would say Abu. Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm saying, let's go, bro.
You're gonna say let's go, but like what? Like they call you, like, are you in? You say yes. Now what's your move up into that?
Even
point?
before that, I gotta fix my hand right now, so I
Yeah.
can't even work out. My hand's still fucking fractured. So I'm already locked in, bro. Because on my next fight, whether it's Abu Dhabi, whether it's the next one, bro, I'm locking in because I know now that I fucked up in the show, and I could have been fucking sleeping people way worse than I did, you know. So I'm locking in, and it turned from a side quest of like, yeah, I'm gonna have fun and do this, yeah, it's gonna be fun, to like now, like I don't want to work ever again.
You kind of got a taste
Yeah,
of
I
what's
have
going
to,
on. You're
yeah.
like, fuck it.
If I don't do it, like there's 100,000 people that want this opportunity that I have, that I somehow got.
Yeah, you said was 600,000.
600,000 applicants, bro. There's hundreds of thousands of people that want this opportunity that would sacrifice everything to be here, and if I don't lock in 100%, like I'm a fucking idiot. So I'm locking in. I'm already locked in right now.
That's
You know?
the
I mean, a
mentality,
little
dude.
bit. Let my hand heal, and then I'm gonna lock in.
Yeah, that's the
give
mentality,
me like
dude.
2 more weeks of party, and I'm gonna lock in.
Dude, I love it, dude. I mean, keep going, dude. I mean, I don't have to tell you shit. Like, that's the thing too, is I feel like you're like me, where it's like we were saying before this, where it's like the CUDA mentality, where it's like, you know, how I was saying, if someone tells you to buy something with an advertisement, you're like, I don't give a fuck. So someone's like, oh, I want you, no matter what I say, do good, do bad, doesn't give a fuck, because your mentality is already set upon where it's like, I mean, you've already done the fucking Buddha shit, where it's like you mind over matter, like you already, your brain's, you know, set upon what you think, so it's like whatever you want to do, you're gonna fucking do it regardless of what everybody else says. So,
yes, sir.
Dude. Good luck, dude. You'll be
Appreciate
fine,
it, brother.
dude.
Appreciate it, brother.
I don't want to no, careful, man. You should have a fucking pillow on that shit, dude.
Nah, it's not that bad, bro. It's healing. It's healing. It healed in the wrong way, so it's not fully fractured anymore. They just have to re-break it.
So when you broke it originally, they didn't have like doctors to just be like, "Oh, check it out," you know?
No, they gave it to me, and then like I guess like the email got lost. I think they put the wrong email in, so I texted my medical coordinator. I was like, "Yo, like I never got it." She's like, "Is this your email?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And so I waited like 2 weeks. So I was waiting for it, and yeah, I just got it. So
You like, did they give you like your own like health insurance kind of thing, or it's like,
I'm under their health insurance. I have my own, but they have.
Do you think theirs is probably? I mean, their shit has to be so fucking good.
I mean, the doctors I went to when I was there were fucking tapped in.
Yeah,
famous people, doctors or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool.
All right, man. Fucking dude, I'm gonna have you on when you fucking become the goddamn welterweight champion of the world, dude.
I'm like 2 fights away, probably 3. But my next fight is number 4 ranked welterweight. So that's like 2.
I mean, you
away.
gotta fight the guy now because you know.
I called him out. Yeah, I think that's my next fight. Waylon Frost, baby.
Are you nervous?
I'm looking at you, bro.
Are you nervous?
No, not at all, bro.
All right, dude.
If I was nervous, I would have dropped out.
All right, well, hold on. Wait, actually, just can you bet? You can't.
I can't.
No,
I wanted to put my life saving on my first fight.
Yeah, you can't.
And I would have made.
It's probably
so
part of the
much
contract
fucking,
too. You can't bet.
Yeah,
I mean, you're in your fucking wallet or phone. You can't make
either.
bet. You know?
can't bet either.
I can't bet on you.
No.
Oh, it's friends and family, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a. I'm not gonna even speak on it.
No, but I'm sure. I mean, this fucking
You can't
Otani.
bet. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, there's.
Don't come for me. I told
yeah,
them.
no, you're good. I'm not gonna bet. I actually, because when I would watch UFC fights, you know, you get the fucking the Better app, you know, all this shit where it's like promotions and it's fun, but when I actually put money down, I don't enjoy watching the fights as much as everything else because I'm not watching. Like if like say you're doing UFC and then you're fighting another guy. And let's say I don't know you at all. But I like you. I want you to win. And it's five fight. Jesus Christ, 3-round fucking fight.
Yeah.
And I want you to win. And if I bet on you, I don't give a fuck about like anything. I'm like, I can't. It's usually you can't do straight bets here in California. It's like you have to do a certain amount of strikes. So it's like it gets to the point where it's like, I wanted you to win, but now I don't give a fuck if you win. I just want you to hit a certain amount of strikes, and it just like loses my my
enjoyment
of watching it. So every time I bet, I don't bet anymore because I just can't. It changes my perspective of the fight, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck who wins. This guy needs to hit 50 significant strikes, 2 takedowns, and it loses my ambition to be like, I wanted him to win, but now I want at least fucking 2 takedowns, and it's like it loses it. So
it ruins your entertainment, bro. I used to bet on fights too. I went over it, bro. Yeah. You know, it's bro. I don't need $500. I'd rather watch this and enjoy it. You know, fuck it.
And like, it's fucking Otani. I don't watch baseball, but like I think he's fine.
Is
now,
he injured?
I don't know. I don't watch baseball,
They
but
gave
I
him
know
like
there's-
500
there
million.
was
He
a-
got injured.
Oh,
right?
he's the biggest
Yeah.
the biggest contract of all baseball. But there's a big scandal going on where it's like his manager was betting for him. Well, not it wasn't for him, but he was betting, and like, but Otani was like maybe giving him money. I don't know what it was, but it was the idea of just kind of like one of that shit where it's like, but it's like you can't bet on yourself.
Nope.
Yeah.
I understand not betting like on yourself to like lose.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
why would I not
But
be
yeah,
able
if
to bet on myself?
I feel like
to
you should be
win?
able to bet on yourself to win. But
In
if you bet
boxing,
on
you can.
yourself for the other guy to win, then it's fucking different. Because
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna put fucking $50,000 on this guy who's
Makes no sense.
you know, to win, and then I'm just gonna fucking get way more money than I'm paid for. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it, but fucking, I'm not doing this for money, bro. I'm doing this for
No,
fun
exactly,
and glory.
exactly.
Fun and glory, bro. You know, to look back on my life, if I died fucking in 10 years, I want to look back at my life when I get to the fucking gates of heaven or hell. Who knows?
Yeah.
I'm
Or
not the
fucking
judge.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, yeah, gates of Mount Everest and be like, what the fuck did I do? Did I enjoy my life? That's it.
Yeah.
You know, fuck the
You've
money.
already done something that, I mean, I guess less than fucking 0.1% of people in their life has ever done.
Exactly.
Even just being in that fucking.
Yeah.
Because I already know it's gonna blow up. You know, I mean, blow up or not, it's obviously gonna get bigger than what it is now, and that's all that matters. I mean,
I'm content with. If I die tomorrow, I'm content with my life. So.
no, you'll be
You know?
fine. You gotta fucking beat the number 4th rank.
Yeah,
you
I'll
gotta
see
get your
him.
fucking
I'll see
championship
him,
belt,
yeah.
dude.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, next time I'm having you on, you better have a fucking belt wrapped around your fucking.
I'm
your
not
pants.
doing that.
Dude,
I'm throwing them in the closet like
hell
Strickland, bro.
no,
I'm
dude.
throwing them in the closet
Dude, okay,
like
here,
Strickland.
you gotta promise you this. If you win, let's just say if you do win a belt,
Yeah.
you gotta be like, dude. I've always thought about this. The idea of no one's ever done it because they're so serious about it, and I understand it. But my head is like, dude, if I ever like, and this is never gonna happen. But if I ever won a belt. Like, how do you feel? I'm like, this is fucking so great because I get to keep my pants up because I got this belt on me now. You know what I mean? This whole time my pants have been falling down, and now I got this fucking belt, and my pants get to stay up.
Do you know how much that shit weighs, bro?
Oh, it's fucking
I'm
heavy.
homies with the welterweight champ, bro. It's like 40 pounds.
Fucking heavy. I can already tell.
Dude, that fool says he never brings it around.
Yeah.
He only does it when the UFC tells him.
Yeah, I know. But just the idea of like considering like an actual belt for your pants, be like,
just
I'm
heavy.
fucking so hyped because now my pants get to stay up. You
It's
know,
real steel, bro.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck
It's fucking
it is.
probably
yeah.
gold and shit, dude. I
I don't
guarantee
think
you,
it's
you know?
gold. I think it's like fucking cubic zirconium or some
yeah,
shit.
no,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
It doesn't look like a UFC.
Dude,
belt.
whatever
Yeah,
it is,
yeah.
if you win a belt, you gotta be like, now my pants get to stay up, dude. And my pants don't have to fucking fall down anymore. I got a belt, keep my pants up.
Fucking hell, bro. Nah, I'm good on that one. I'm not bringing that. I feel like it's kind of clown shit.
I
Bring
know,
the
that's
belt
what I'm
around.
saying. It's clown. It's absolute clown shit.
Look at me, yeah, I'm a champ, yeah.
Yeah.
Some random dude comes and just knocks you out the bar.
All right, I'm ready here. I'm playing the end of the
Oi! What'd you say?
How long did you
This is probably 2.5, I think. 40.
Okay.
Is that long or what?
Yeah, I mean, 240. I don't know if it was actually two, because I probably started like it was probably like 2.5. Actually, you probably like dead on.